All right, all right, all right, all right. Hello, hello, hello.
H?
Hey, everybody. Welcome to TAWS 44. Here today we got Burger Nato and Azura on the stream. Kappa. That
Yeah, 100% totally. Don't worry about that.
should be
That's
me.
correct.
Jet Excel here. Let me try to fix that real quick. So true. But yeah, we should be having some great TAWS action coming up here soon. We are in our 44th
Real.
edition. Very cool. Happy to see that that TAWS is going strong.
So true.
And yeah, you know, we should be all ready for our first matches here. I'm not sure what this person's name is. Is it Mauricia? Like, I guess it's Mauricia. Okay, I'm gonna put it.
That would be my best guess is Mauricia.
I also got no pronouns or anything, dude. Can I get some my brothers in Christ? May I get info? Thank you. So true. You just gotta pull in a little brothers in Christ so they do it. Very true. But yeah, we're simply here. We're chilling. We're vibing. And hopefully we get some good action here.
So true. My brothers in Christ.
You know? So
Jet has a lot of brothers in Christ, is something I've found out.
I I certainly do. I certainly do. But yeah, we should be here and we should be pretty ready to get some pretty good games going on.
Gaming! Many don't believe it, but gaming!
How do you say pronouns in Japanese? Oh, there we go.
Who knows?
Any weebs in the chat?
Any weeb, so true.
Any weebs in the chat? I did. Okay, here is the upcoming versus here. So we got Mauricia from Japan, I presume. 46 APM, 1.71 PPS, 102 versus score against El Chino. I know El Chino because I have ranked him before. He is a member of La Lista. Very true. One of the best in Panama. 58 APM, 1.72 PPS, 109 versus score. El Chino is known as a very well-known stick spinner in the Law Top community. So
You disgusting stick spin. So sad. Another case of stick spin ruining a young, respectable gentleman's life.
It's like the crack epidemic, but it's the stick spin epidemic. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
If you get everyone to learn stick spin, then you will get a group of very specialized people in knowing how to destroy it. And that's the only way we can move forward as a society. We just have to embrace.
True, yeah. If just everybody knows it, but then you have the anti... Well, actually, we already have the anti-stick spin society. My ass is my favorite.
Very true.
I see nothing wrong with that statement. I love ass.
So with that in mind, we will be having a little warm-up here. I'm not sure if we normally show warm-ups. I'm gonna just show it for the...
We do.
For the people.
For the fans? What is this? I'm assuming this is an opener, I do not know.
And yeah, this should be...
I thought that was going to be peaceful, and I went, no, that's not. So sad.
Ooh, and that's a pretty fast warm-up, yeah.
That was confusing, I'm gonna be honest.
That was certainly something, yeah. So with that in mind, we should be ready. These folks are... Alright, we got a little bit of a good luck going. Let's see what we got up next. Do they not say good luck, have fun? Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, do they not say good luck, have fun in Japan? Man, it's like the nicest country in the world. All right, here we go.
Half the time I don't do it, but because my brain is limited in the ability to can, so.
So true. So with that in mind, we are here. Ooh, is that BT Cannon? Also known as deprecated DPC. Also known as deprecated Gamu. Ooh.
Death.
And Alchino's about to die here. Yeah.
Fortunate.
Mauricia's so strong in the start, right? Like a lot of pressure. Alchino has to be a little careful with that here. We got TKI bags. Mauricia goes for it. Wow, Alchino doing the signature. Is that SDPC? It certainly is. We'll not get the PC from it though, of course. And now Mauricia is looking back here. 2 Tetris's from Mauricia.
Well, Chino gets the Tetris of his own, and Mauricia. Actually, no, I was about to say Mauricia doesn't have the greatest board, but it doesn't seem too bad.
Well, it is a bit dangerous here, as they do have a bit of piece dependencies there. Yeah, it does have to make a double here. Well, Chino just throws any big spike here. Mauricia's going to be in a lot of trouble. So we will have to see here. And ooh, well, Chino going for this Tetris, while Mauricia's going for this. Oh, that was going to be a T-spin Tetris, but in fact it was just a Tetris point. So both players here are in a pretty back and forth scuffle. Ooh, that double hard up for Mauricia.
Bad for Mauricia.
They almost fixed it too. They were like 1 piece away.
Hello again, Just X. How's it going? We have the DT cannon. No way, my favorite. I wasn't paying attention. Did Mauricia mess up DT there, or just I don't know? Ray 180 there from Mauricia. Where the survival real?
Tell him. Yeah, next up we got, oh, here it is. All right, yeah, okay, I did update the in-game overlay. I'm sorry for that. But yeah, we are back into this game. Ooh, a lot of pressure between both players here. 100 APM already popping off. Alchino needs to down stack here very urgently. It's a race as to who can get down to the king garbage first here, and it seems it's gonna be Alchino. Mauricia wasting those 2 eyepieces in a very compromised defensive position. We'll have to down stack 2. Ooh, misses the Tetris though, Mauricia. Very unfortunate here, while Alchino is looking for a bit of a down stack. Not the most effective down stack here. A bit of flubbing from Alchino, but we'll get this Tetris off soon enough. And does get it. Big L.
Another miss from Mauricia.
Yeah,
very unfortunate there. I think, I don't know if it's dash issue, it's something issue, skill issue.
Definitely, Mauricia seems to be having that problem, but regardless, huge spike from Mauricia. Will top out Alchino here, gets that 3-1 lead. We're getting close. And yeah, next up here we got TKI versus SDPC, I guess. I don't, no, that's something else. What the hell's that? Dude, I know this because they did this to me in
what is that?
It's Dragon Special. It's some shit like that. I forgot what it's called.
Yeah.
Is it Dragon Special? Any nerds? Any nerds?
Any nerds, damn.
For sure. I'm pretty sure it's something like that. But yeah, BT Cannon coming through from Alchino and does get the PC
there.
move
Mid game
from that BT Cannon. Very, very strong. And Okay, this is like an MKO type bag. Okay, Marissa decides to go for a
Somebody
DT
say
cannon
MKO. Brutal Pie appears in my kitchen
and murders my family, dude. So true. Back to the game here. Alcino has a very clean board. Let's see if they can transfer all this clean garbage into some real attack. Does do a bit of an attack, more cheesy than ever, due to some unfortunate stacking choices. Ooh, and Alcino's board is really worrisome
that was not
there.
great for Alcino, yeah.
And now Marcia is one game away from winning this set here. Let's see if Alcino can pull through.
Yo, Amoga's DT, no way, real? It's full decks, it kind of looks. Oh, they didn't even do DT, I'm crying. And they missed off. Very unfortunate there from Marcia.
But Maricia's still in the game there. Very good 9-0 stack from Marcia there, while Alcino has, again, a bit of an awkward situation here, but we'll have, ooh, I was gonna say more or less easy down stack. That misrep though will cost them a bit of time. Marcia counting to 3 instead of 4 there will not give him as much damage, and a lot of skipping from Marcia. This could be a done deal if Marcia can get some damage through, as Alcino is in a very tough downstack situation. Alcino perhaps a few lines of damage away from death here. Yeah, very close to topping out here. Let's see if Alcino can downstack. Ooh, and Maritzia flubbing on killing Alcino here. Alcino still has a bit of a chance. I lied. And and that's it. That's Maritzia versus Alcino. 5-3, very cool. And yeah, that's the game. Very cool. And now back to the you know, this music is like,
Music is music.
it's like I'm in a field, dude, of flowers.
In a field of flowers?
You know, and I just met my
Interesting,
first love, dude, and it's just like, oh my god.
Really? Is that what it's like? I haven't heard the music. I'm deaf.
Who knows? You just imagine it. Just yeah, it's like a like a vocal poem. You're supposed to. It's like a book, you know. It's like a romantic novel.
Is it like is it? Could you equate it to? Is it? I'm having a stroke. Is it comprised of the Windows XP startup sound looped? Is that what it is?
It's definitely not, but you're
unfortunate. That would be better.
You're approaching something. You're.
Am I? Do I have the next big TikTok hit? It's just a Windows XP startup or shutdown noise looped lo-fi, slow and reverb.
Slow and reverb, actually. Yeah.
Slow and reverb plus
ratio,
Us, I guess. Plus L plus ratio plus your hood listens to Microsoft.com now.
Plus Nightcore, yeah.
Plus Nightcore.
Plus Nightcore. Yeah, that's such a crazy mix where it's like you have slowed and reverb and Nightcore, dude.
And you know what else would be crazy?
Yeah.
Clash Royale King laughing emote.
Free. Best strategy to win 2022. July 2020.
That's my grind. That's my grind music.
Definitely some grind set music for sure. Speaking about grind set, we do have our competitors joining in the room here, so we should be approaching our next match. We got Larcer. Versus Cilium.
Royces, you're dead. I'm sorry to say, but you are dead.
Why does it say that the Tetrio API is down? What the hell?
Tetro API do be down. Did you put the name incorrectly?
I probably didn't, but it does. I did write it exactly. You know what I hate? There's a few things I hate in life. There's a lot of things I hate in life, and one of them is Tetrio players who have a different Discord name than their Tetrio name, and then you just have to guess. Like, how am I supposed to know that Exilium is called Exili in Tetrio? I'm just, I'm gonna just use my Doctor Strange powers to assume that. Very true.
Listen, there are some players, if you do if you're doing the like bracket reporting challenge, there are some players who like their name will be like Bulb on Discord, but then their Tetrio name's like Jimothy 69,852,000, and you're like, those have no correlation at all. Why?
And you're like, what the hell?
Like, damn, bro, I'm just trying to report these matches. Now I gotta go off two names that are different than the ones in Tetrio, and it hurts.
And it is what it is.
It is, yeah, indeed. Tell him, Squeegee.
And so, yeah, we should be
Gaming soon. Trademark emoji.
hopefully, yeah. We got a warm up coming in here, so no time to waste. Let's just get to that.
So true.
Very true here. I will have to update the.
Well, that sounds like a skill issue. We have PCO from both. One of them doing reverse, the other one not, and they both get PC. Exilium going for... Never mind, no more second PC ability.
Yeah, definitely will be an interesting match to see here. Apparently they played in TAWS America. Shout out to America. Yesterday.
I hate America. Joking.
So
I have no opinions on the country America.
Oh, but Lars are doing the nay on
the whippin' nay epically whipped and nay on
Exili there on Exilium. That's for not having the names correct. And,
yeah, personal vendetta.
We should be having both players ready here. Here we go. The match starting. Larser, Exilium, TAWS 44. Here we go. We got PC versus 9-0 stacking. What the hell? That wasn't even a Tetris. That wasn't even a Tetris. I'm just saying, question mark. Both players running off with a bit of a skin here. Probably looking for some counter spike action. See what they can do here. Exilium. Looking for some down stacking. Larser will manage to get that T-spin double there, while Exilium looking for a down stack here. A very compromised position. Ooh, about to die, perhaps?
Ooh.
Does get that
Larser
Tetris there.
is not quick enough on the punish, unfortunately.
Ooh,
Spent too much time on the attempt to get that, I think, S-spin.
Yeah, don't talk too soon though. Exilium's about to die here, and that's it. Yeah. That's a 1-0. All right, and so here we start again.
More PCO. I don't know what Exilium's doing. Get 9-0, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. Seems to be the opener of choice for Exilium, while Larser is looking for the 7-2 stack, perhaps. Won't get that T-spin into a double. Seeing a bit of that cheese action, a little bit of that clean action, and a little bit of that misdrop action as Larser commits a pretty bad misdrop at the worst possible moment. Gives Exili that first win in the set here. We're tied up. And we got a TKI bag, but both players deciding to do everything but an opener right now. As Larser...
I thought Larsa was going for like some sort of like big brain, million IQ opener, but no, it's just it's dropping. I don't know.
Ooh, but who cares? Exili, you know? I feel like that 9-0 stack. Yo, someone passed my man that 4.lol link.
Weeklies?
Yeah, like someone passed my man's that 4.lol page, dude.
Oh, is Larser trying to 4 wide? Yeah.
So Larser,
Alright, let's see.
You know, giving up a bit of his humanity there to
Ooh, that dropped the
to the blood
combo.
gods, also known as Wumbo.
Larser.
Yeah, you know, every time you do a 4 wide, you give a bit of your soul to Wumbo, so don't.
Really?
Hey man, I'm just insider info.
How do I give more of my soul to Wumbo?
No, you've already given
quick,
so
easy
much.
way.
After a certain point, there's just no more soul to give. You're just in soul debt, pretty much.
You're just a soulless being.
Yeah.
Really soulless behavior.
Yeah, it's like Dark Souls, pretty much, dude. You become an undead, you know. But yeah, we got our next matchup here. Larster going for that 4 wide. Exili still doing that 9-0 stack. 14 lines.
Larser gets to 12. 12, 14. I can read. Don't worry about it.
So true. And again, it's 14, but it's like 14 lines of cheese, which is must be very annoying if you're the opponent or on the receiving end of that 4 wide. But Exili down stacking bit by bit here, looking to get some flow going. T-spin double from both players, interacting, that exchanging pass through there from the lag, very true. And now Exili, one piece away from death, barely manages to get that Tetris there, but again, covered up here. If Larser can get any damage, and now Larser seems to be on the brink of death here, looking for that 180, fumbles a little bit. Ooh. And that's it, yeah.
That's unfortunate there for Larser.
Good stuff there from Exili there. So they go 3-2 in the set. PC from Larser, misdraw from Exili here, but actually, my brother in Christ, that was the easiest tuck-in T-spin I've ever seen. Ooh, but gets that double eye piece just in time for Exili not to die there. Double hard drop from Exili though.
Exili does not do the rotation button.
Yeah.
Fight, but gets too greedy there.
Dude, I hate when that happens. You know when you have like a T-spin and you're like really high, but like it's high enough where like the T can't go over, and so you're basically just dead. That's definitely what happened to Exili there.
Larser
but right
getting
now,
another PC.
Yeah, Larser trying to take it in blood
PC
here.
God?
I mean, they did one PC, but that's basically like being a PC god, so true.
I mean, there have been multiple PCs in multiple rounds, or multiple...
My brother in Christ, that's just called PCO.
I don't know if Larser's doing PCO, I might just be dumb, probably. Don't worry about it.
Maybe he's doing
Larser
like
knows.
Some Jimothy Jaws, semi-conductor.
Listen, Larser just knows too much, too many solutions for PCO.
Yeah, and still in TAWS, dude, I'm just saying there's a correlation.
Exactly.
There's a correlation. But going back here, both players seem to be just skimming back and forth. Not much action. Larser will need to downstack here if they do intend to survive this round. Oh, that T placement was not optimal for Larser at all. Exili just needs to send a bit more damage here to win. Larser on the brink of death, and that T placement was, to say, unoptimal.
Exquisite. No, it wasn't. Opposite of exquisite. Not exquisite,
Quite horrendous, in fact. So true. But once again,
behavior.
Exili, this is just the weirdest opener. Exili goes for 9-0 into a triple, which is
I don't believe it.
call me surprised, but I've never seen that.
That was a very questionable play there from Larson walking up the well, but paid off.
Did
So
pay
we're
off,
good.
and Larcer does
Definitely
take,
paid off. Winning. W Gamer.
does take the set. W Gamer indeed. And so with that in mind, we will be returning into the casters scene. So true.
I don't believe it. Hello, Larcer. How's it going? How's the weather in Antarctica? How cold is it today? Let me find out, actually.
With the global warming, it'd just be like it's just a cool summer day, you know? Very
Let
true.
me pull up the website that told me how cold it is in Antarctica at the moment. Just a second.
It should be very cold
Oh,
considering.
it's a casual negative 58 degrees Celsius, which is negative 72.4 Fahrenheit for the Americans.
Yeah, and negative 331 for the aliens using Kelvin.
Yeah, 215 Kelvin. Real.
Very true.
Very true. So true. Wow, so true. Nice and cold.
Just warming up my hands with liquid nitrogen.
How cold is liquid nitrogen? I am now curious.
Yo, my man's is just straight up curious.
I would say that's a little colder. That would actually be colder than just standing outside without gloves on. Liquid nitrogen is negative 90 degrees C, and it is only negative 58.
Yeah.
That's an issue. Larcer, I think you've been fooled. I think you've been run amok. You've been bamboozled.
Bamboozled pie be like, I will steal all your money in cryptocurrency.
Bamboozled pie be like, I'm not going to 50 spike your house. Get it? Because caboozled pie would.
Get it? Because Caboozled Pie war criminal? I get it.
Get it? Because exclamation MKO.
That's so true.
Did
But
somebody
yeah.
say MKO? I will not read it out. But did somebody say MKO?
Next up, we got Fede. Fede? Fede?
Fetty Wap?
Fetty Wap, 1738. For sure.
I say, what's up, hello? I don't remember what the song, how the
That's
song goes,
fucking
but hey.
hilarious, man. He do say, like, hey, what's up, hello.
What's up, hello? I definitely said words, don't
Very
question me.
true. You definitely are a Remy boy. Burger. You definitely are
What?
1738. Soldier.
So true. Soldier Boy, tell him?
Soldier
The hit
Boy
album?
does-
Soldier.
From the hit
Did
album.
you just say Soldier Boy?
He is a soldier and a boy. You think that?
Well, he's a soldier.
You think that Soldier
Yeah,
Boy
sure.
is perhaps?
You know what I think? I think Soldier Boy is telling him.
He do be telling him. And yeah, this is our versus screen here for anyone who's interested. Got Larcer.
Real!
Ready. So
So how's your day going?
I'm sleeping off that 3 hours of sleep vibe.
So true. I forgot about user 1231 2021.
Yeah, man. I don't know why people do that. Personally,
They are just wise beyond our years.
tell them. But
So
yeah,
boy.
next up here we do got our players. The T spinning.
That guy is doing DC cannon real. I definitely didn't forget it. Yo, is this going to be new DT minus the PC at the end? Because you can't really PC with garbage? Nice. Actually, one line technically? I don't know. Wow, that was quick. Thank you, Mr. Real.
Very true. Shout out to all my friends on Touch Real who keep going on and off.
I should do that, except for I'm commentating, so I can't.
Definitely. But, I mean, you can with your status, I guess, you know. But yeah, both players
That would
here
be annoying, but yeah.
are just existing.
They're existing.
You have an insane trumpet impression.
Insane mind is what people normally tell me.
You are a brainiac for sure.
I'm clinically insane. Help me.
Definitely do belong in an asylum here, but regardless, both players
Asylum check.
are
Our
Look at
game.
that.
They're playing the game.
there. You know, ooh, we got Fede with that 2 teaspoons. You know,
The 2 PSD record. Real. Never been done before.
try not to spin
This is-
challenge 2020.
Okay, that is a great murder plan from Fede, and Larcer has bad. That's all. Larcer has bad.
And bad or good, that is the end of
The
the
game.
warm up. Yeah, and that was a very long warm up. They should start 1-1 just for wasting the time.
Yeah, they should only do first to one.
Football players are ready.
I wonder what our longest warm up has been. I think it's been like at least like 3 minutes. I don't remember though.
Usually how long margin time goes for, so I would bet to say, yo, my brother in Christ. My brother in Christ, user 1, 2, whatever. Are you ready? Very true. Can I get a yes or a no? Okay.
Well, that's funny. I just got all the notifications at once because I turned off busy.
Alright, good luck.
Good luck, my home bolios.
And with that, we are ready
Gaming. Ready to game.
for this
We
next
have the-
match here.
Ooh, that's unfortunate from Larcer. Very misdrop. And more misdrop. Larcer seems to struggle under pressure.
Very true.
That's my critical analysis.
They won that last set though, so
They did. So
definitely,
who knows?
definitely was swagging, definitely was gaming.
Definitely is misdropping, very unfortunately.
Yeah, but
Not
right now the opponent is
not
just
August.
they're doing a competition as to who can do singles now.
Single challenge.
Though very clean garbage.
Yo! Thanks for the
Betting
rate of
here.
16. That's real. Oh, Larcher did not hit the rotate button. Very unfortunate there. And Green, maybe? Actually, no. User sets up a good. And continues. Larcher has a great well here. Sets off a 12 spike T-spin. No way.
Easy clap for Larcer there. Huge spike coming through. Very impressive. That's the kind of thing that you expect from a higher ranked player. Very nicely done. And I saw that Larcer wanted. I saw that little, like, I could do a TST tower, but I won't. Just
Larcer holding back. Larcer at 1% power.
Larcer could turn up, but
Larcer saving it for the tougher, I guess. I don't know.
For the TAWS.
That really makes it. It makes it sound like I'm saying Fede is terrible at the game. I'm not, but
very true here.
The game.
Don't think about the game. You lost. Coming up here. Fede is more or less just not doing much, sending doubles. Both players kind of don't want to. They're playing Canada mode right now. They just don't want to do much to each other.
Real Canada.
Kind of want to vibe. Like they're just all skimming. Any skimmers?
Damn, I didn't know they drink skim milk in Canada.
Very true. Shout out to the goat industry in the Canadian.
Tetro didn't like that. Tetro didn't like that joke and buffered for about 10 seconds there.
So true. We're doing pass through on bad comedy. New policy. But yeah, Larcer does finally manage to take this round here after what would look like to be a very prolonged skimming session between both players there. And we got TKI coming through from both players here.
We do have TKI, that's real. Larcer thinking, but not much thinking. Unfortunately, no PC, I think is what Larcer was looking for.
Definitely, but does have this T-spin Tetris ready to shoot. Fede does shoot a bit of a big spike of their own. Ooh.
But 12 spike from Larcer just kills. So sad.
Yeah, I feel like Larcer on Fede didn't have to could have skimmed there to just live the match.
Is that the Larcer big brained it? Okay.
Ooh. Oh no!
That hurts. That hurts.
No.
Larcer was trying to go too quick and
That's so
PC.
sad. Can I get a Sag in the chat? That's so sad.
Do we even have Sag enabled?
Just do it anyway for the people. Ooh, unfortunately. Larcer with a miss drop there, but does manage to fix it quick enough. This 9-0 stack is very dangerous. But Fede is not doing any T-spins, just playing what is essentially classic Tetris, but in Tetrio. Very crazy. And yeah, once again, Fede building that 9-0 stack, very
Larcer. I think Larcer misdropped that, but survives either way and has the team set up here.
Yeah, fixed it pretty good here. And Larcer does manage to get that, playing nearly 2 PPS that whole round. Very good speed-wise. I feel like Fede needs to incorporate more T-spins into their gameplay if they intend to win this set here. It's already 4-0. We're approaching a sweep. So my brother in Christ, please win one game for the sake of your honor and fame.
My brother in Christ win.
Ooh, and this might be coming up though for Fede as Larcer commits a pretty big stacking mistake.
This hat.
And that's it.
No sweep.
Sometimes you just have to say it, man. It'll happen.
Yeah.
You won 2 for 42, and I don't know, that's 420.
Real?
Larcer having issues with left and right piece.
Larcer off the perk.
Definitely off the perk. Oh. For sure.
Larcer has a T-Sim setup. Unfortunately, no Tetris after, but still a 12 spike there. But Fede existing and not dying. Real.
If Larcer could have ordered that a bit better, that probably would have killed Fede right there, right then and then. So missed opportunity to win the game from Larcer there. And Fede has his T-Spin Tetris ready, but he misdrops the IPs. Very unfortunate. Larcer, on the other hand, is building this 9-0 stack on top of another 9-0 stack. Oh, brother. And let's see what Fede can do. Does manage to get that Tetris off, and now Larcer is in a very precarious situation. This is Fede's opportunity to actually win the game here. T-spin double into a Tetris, and that's it. Very impressive spike.
20 moment.
Very impressive spike there from Fede there. Bringing it 4-2 here. Comeback?
Larcer 4 wide. Oh, this is a great 4 wide if Larcer can do it correctly, because there's a Tetris right at the end, but Larcer did not do that correctly at all. That's sad.
Very unfortunate. Yeah, Larcer missing a few opportunities to close out the set pretty easily here. And now this will be a little more prolonged here, as both players do not have the most cleanest of positions here. Larcer going for that 9-0. Fede going for this T-spin Tetris, but miscalculates it very horribly, as they now have a T dependency. Will be forced to skim down here, but Larcer didn't even take advantage of that at all, and pretty much Fede gets away with that scot-free, which is very unfortunate for Larcer's cause, of course. Got a T-spin double though coming through from Larcer there, while Fede is looking for this down stack here. Covers up that well, but does manage to open it with that Tetris. And both players are just kind of just making a mistake, then fixing it, and then just repeating that over and over again until we get to 2 minutes. Ooh, and Larcer cannot count the height difference there to make that TST. And now they are in a bit of a pickle for this down stack. Ooh, and Fede might have caught Larcer in a very bad moment here because of any more attack, but they do not, and Larcer does pretty much escape that situation there. And once again, Fede has Larcer in a compromised position here. Larcer on the brink of death. Ooh, Larcer could have lived that if they would have held the T-piece. Very
you think
unfortunate.
Fede is on the perk?
Fede definitely off the perk 30 for sure. Definitely off the walkie for sure. As they are bringing this back here, Fede only needs one more game to turn this into a TAWS breaker. So let's see what happens here. Larcer, on the other hand, is not interested in extending this that long. Of course, we've all took a pretty big lead here. Let's do remember that Larcer did have a 4-0 start. So if Fede can bring this all the way from the depths of hell, then that's a pretty impressive comeback. And as you said before, Larcer does have a bit of an issue with the streaming matches and keeping the composition together, right?
Yeah.
So definitely we'll have to see what Larcer can do to control those nerves. Fede, on the other hand,
Maybe Larcer has to take the perk. go on the perk.
Is this just? Are you just? Is your CPU on the brain circuit just attached to perk right now?
It's on perk.
Is your AI just like hard coded into saying perk, or is so true?
I mean, yours is hard coded for the brothers in Christ.
I'm just saying. Very true here. But Larcer will need to be hard coded to a down stack here if they intend to win it all. Will do the double, my brother in Christ. Does not do the double with the J, and this is a very, very compromised down stack for Larcer here. My brother in Christ, why did you waste the eyepiece? You are about to die. But Fede does not
Larcer is
punish Larcer.
Larcer's being given like 800 chances at life.
This is definitely like main protagonist plot armor, dude. If this was me on that on the top there, I would have like gone like Ribby, Diao, ZZ Spike, like 70 damage, dude. So
I was watching Caboodle Pie MKO'd.
Definitely, dude. Shout out to Tucker Boo Boo for sure. Speaking about Boo Boos, big spike there. J-Spin into Tetris will keep Larcer in the game. Will block that big spike, but that Z misroute from Larcer is going to be very, very difficult to get out of here. Ooh, a bit of a Kaidan coming through from Fede there. Though that J misroute, not optimal for the purposes here. An L misdrop from Larcer does fix it with that L spin. And both players are kind of flubbing here. We're going through the 3-minute mark. And yeah, pretty much it's a race as to who can keep up the pace. And this margin time already coming into effect. Big spike coming through from Fede there, but we got a double Tetris situation and does manage to pull it off is Larcer here, but misdrops that eyepiece, and my man's pretty much gave up on playing versus, and he said, I'm going sprint mode, baby. And well, with that in mind, Fede is on the brink of death here.
Yeah, Fede making a lot of misdrops, and unfortunately that leads to death. So sad.
And with that, Larcer does manage to close the set out 4-3 in what was, you know, you would have thought originally it's a bit of a less of a hassle. But Fede did put up a pretty good performance there near the end. And with that in mind, we will be going back to the caster scene. Very cool. And yeah, so very nicely done. Up next, we do got Super Doggo versus. I have no idea who this is, honestly. Super Tuber. There we go. So two super.
No way, it's Super Battle.
So we got Super Tuber and Super Doggo. Here's the versus screen. Very cool. That's so
Real?
cool. And yeah, so
When do we get the third person in the Super Battles? When do we get the Super Idol, the Sarong Domain?
bruh, that's, you know, definitely, that's the equivalent of saying like Oppa Gundam style.
You
Both players.
can't say my brother in Christ for 20 minutes yet. You've been blocked. That's hilarious.
Redeemed. Chad can't say. That's so funny. hilarious.
Let me set a
guy.
20-minute timer. 1 second.
Hilarious. All right, both players are ready.
I'll tell you when you can say it again, I guess.
And yeah. Okay, Super Tuber is not ready. Oh my god. My man's needs 5 minutes.
You know what we can do in those 5 minutes while we stole? I don't know. I mean, okay. The disqualification thing is like, if they haven't responded for 10 minutes. However, we'll check with advertisements 20,000 if we can stall for 5 minutes, because I know how I could.
Shoutouts to advertisements 20,000. Such an important figure here at in the TAWS scene. You love to see it.
Okay, so Jed, here's my stalling idea.
All right.
Let's play Tetris. Let's play the game.
You want a 1v1, dude? Are you good at the game? You're
Maybe.
plus. That shit.
A
That's
plus.
it's not gonna pan out very well.
I win, Jed. Don't worry about this, Jed. I will win.
Burger Pro X plus rank.
I am a Pro X plus rank. Fight me, Jed.
And Pro Imposter and #1 in Guernsey. I'm just saying, I got some homies in Guernsey who would like to contest that.
Well, if you check the Teshio leaderboards, they don't exist.
Is this just what we're doing? We're just playing until
Yeah.
Alright, whatever.
Let me sign into Steam so I can get my controller configuration. So true.
Okay. You should Shen Sprint. You guys keep making up words. So what is Shen Sprint, man?
Oh, you know what I can do? I will dot.
You will hear my keyboard if I play.
Yeah, a controller was connected real.
So please just ignore the ASMR.
Okay. I'll hope this works properly. Please. Oh. No, please don't tell me. Okay. We can start.
Mr. Super Tuber says they can't play.
I will win.
Say that they will have to be DQ'd.
Oh. Jed.
Alright, I guess you left the room. Very funny. Hello? Did Burgernado's internet go out? Very funny.
Hello?
Or are you just afraid? You left the room? Do I win by disqualification?
Oh, that's hilarious, actually. Funny.
Hey. Wow. Hey. Huh? Hey. Are you ready? Are you gonna join the room?
Well, totally, yes. Yes, I will. Don't worry about it.
I can set up just a be right back screen if you need. I feel like that would make a lot of sense.
So true.
At this moment.
What if we double? Okay, hello? Hello?
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, hello?
Hello?
Hello? How's it going?
Okay, are you ready?
Caboodle Pie Tetrio. Yes, it's me, Caboodle Pie Tetrio. Let's go.
Alright, let's do this.
Let's win. I will win. It would be funny if my controller doesn't work.
I don't
but
have my.
imagine it
I have Azura's controls right now
Why?
because I'm using Azura's config for TAWS.
You know what?
I guess that's my handicap.
Oh well, I just lag cannoned into death. That's hilarious.
That's my handicap then, I guess.
Oh yeah, you've got to change Steam, by the way.
Oh, my bad. I forgot.
Oh my bad, bro. Okay, if you don't spike me to death, I can show you a very cool opener. Fuck. You send me any amount of garbage, my ultimate weakness. Oh, that's not good. Hilarious. Hey, you know what's funny? Death.
I'm doing 48 PM with sub 1 PPS.
Okay, I'm gonna try it again, maybe. The only goal I have is do this one opener. That's my only goal. Oh, that's funny. You don't mind me. I'm just living, doing my best. Something like this. Oh wow, look, I got a color cleared moment. Like the opener does that. Weird. Real spike. No, I have the funny. I had the funny handicap of forgetting I had to complete TAWS today, so I have a VPN on in the last second. Funny, hilarious.
What the hell? Alright, do we have a stream
Yeah.
chat? My brother and
Who
Chris?
knows? Wait, kill Jed. 20 minutes haven't been over yet. What do we do when Jed says it? The timer is not up yet. Do
What
we
are you gonna do,
kill
dude?
Jed? You get a refund. Okay, yeah, let's.
That's it?
let's
That's
refund.
such a stupid consequence. But okay.
I mean, listen, it's worth one Azura funny.
What the hell does that even mean?
I can show you. Hey, Azura. Get a commentary PC. There you are.
You would mute me? Or are you gonna mute the commentators? I'll mute you, ads, dude. What you gonna do?
You know what? I'll mute you, Jedi.
I'll
yeah.
fucking kick you out, man. You know, I'll stream fucking Minecraft, dude. Don't play with me.
No, we'll come back to my Minecraft commentary. Join commentary. Yeah.
Oh, what the hell? Is that Mickey Mouse?
See? that's the Azura funny. Jets, that redeem making you not say my brother in Christ is worth the exact same as the Azura funny.
Dude, I'll turn
So-
this stream into balls, dude. I don't care, man. And we'll play fucking
Marbles on stream.
That would be a good. That'd be a good April Fool's bit for 2023.
Welcome back to Marbles on Stream Amateur Weeklies.
Of course. Are you not familiar with the Marbles on Stream pro scene?
I mean, I've seen a couple world record runs of it, so
Oh, you are cultured, so true.
I'm a little cultured.
So
How do we stop this smurfing in the Marbles on Stream community for Amateur Weeklies?
so true. You know, just there's a fads 30,000 in there, dude. Just well, in fact, I do think you are a pro marbles player. Sorry, and then just kicks you out.
Well, you know what they say.
Kicks you out of balls, dude. Oh.
Yeah, most souls, my guy. I love most souls. Marbles on Stream Amateur Weeklies.
So we're just vibing until we get another match.
A match. Hey, what if we delay again by playing another game and I lose again?
We should play.
Let's go. I win.
We should play rock paper scissors, dude.
Sure.
You ready? We'll say it on 3, okay?
Oh, there's a website you can go to for this, by the way.
Nah. I don't believe in that. We got the power of human voice. You ready? We'll say it.
One second.
Say your guess on 3, okay?
Okay, real quick.
All right.
Actually, I'm not gonna do that.
All right.
okay.
1, 2, 3. Paper.
Fuck. Okay,
You're
let's
so
go again.
slow. You gotta say it faster.
I
man.
am.
On
Okay, fine. Ready?
Okay, on 1, 2, 3. Rock.
Rock.
Dude,
Yeah,
you're literally
I swear.
waiting. You're stalling, dude.
I'm not. Okay.
I can't play this.
Yeah.
game,
What if
dude.
I'll type it in DMs to you. There we are.
Okay.
That'll make it better. Okay.
Okay, you ready? There's just no way we can have this amount of delay, dude. I feel like you're kind of trolling.
It's well, listen. I kind of do got that
alright,
2 seconds.
alright.
Anyway, yeah.
Okay, on
Let's
3.
Let's go. Let's
on
do this.
3. 1, 2, 3. Ah, bada bing, baby. He said scissors. I said
Okay.
rock. Easy clap. Easy clap.
Best of 3. Best of 3.
All right, you ready?
Rock, paper, scissors, go. Raw.
You didn't let me type it in time, dude.
Oh, bro.
Like, what the hell?
This guy's summoning the sun god Ra.
Definitely going Egyptian mode.
You
on
know what?
fellas.
Go to this right there, website. Let's go. No cheating.
I'm not playing. I think the matches are ready. Therefore, the
Are they?
session,
I don't believe that.
the session is over. You got
They said I don't
Akayo
believe that.
and Snake Viper 778, dude. Snake Viper definitely a little sus. Definitely would expect Snake Viper to be you at this point, but Yeah.
I do, yeah.
So we'll be setting up the versus screen here.
He will be setting up Pog. This is hilarious. I downloaded 8-Ball Pool by Miniclip a long time ago, and it's in my spam emails.
Very true.
I have 4 April Pool spam emails.
But yeah.
We are waiting again.
We are waiting.
I say, I do declare, this is...
This is definitely... Oh, we have less players now? Oh,
we have less players, real. We have the exact same amount of players as 10 seconds ago.
Oh shit, shout out to PK for the 1 gift sub to TAWS.
No way.
And another, I can't say phrase for 20 minutes.
Yep. And if you say it, you die.
That's a...
That's a compelling thing.
Shout out to my brother Moose. Happy birthday. My dog. Hope you're spending
You're
it well.
a second away from saying that. I can tell.
And yeah, you know, wish him a happy birthday. That's my dog. And
Hey Jed, I have a question.
yeah, shoot.
What are your thoughts on motion blur in video gaming?
That's so horrendous.
Based, Jed?
What? Like, fucking
Motion
blur
blur
these.
bad.
Blur these, dude. Am I right? So
Blur. Blur. That's when somebody's moving very fast and they're a blur.
Tell 'em.
You know? Tell 'em.
That's definitely
Tell
a
him
phrase.
squeegee. Have you heard of the squeegee? Tell him squeegee.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm kind of just losing.
This guy hasn't told him squeegee? Tell him squeegee. I'll send you the video, it's hilarious. Squeegee is a national hero.
Luigi definitely was there in the Iranian Revolution.
Sure.
My Akayo, my sister in Islam. What is your pronoun?
You know what? Good improvisation, Jed.
Are these people blind? Hello? So true.
Yes, they are blind.
What are your pronouns, man?
Actually, I can say it. My brother in Christ, what are your pronouns? There we are. See, there's no ban on me saying it. It's only Jed who can't say my brother in Christ. so cry about it.
What do you mean? What do you
It
mean?
says Gen. Oh wait, what? What's it?
What do you mean? See, we go through this whole circle. Just okay, you ready? Warm
No.
up. Come on. Please say no. Warm up now. Warm up now. Warm up now. If opponent want. Of course.
Alright, we get the warm up real.
They always want to warm up. As this warm up happens, I will be right back. So.
Oh, that's
leaving-
great. Thank you.
Leaving you all to I might have spelled Burger NATO wrong. Don't look at it. So true. And yeah.
The game froze me. That's hilarious, guys. Okay, cool. The game is caught up. Snake Viper did I think PCO and then built T-Spin on it. So cool. Wow. Then Akayo does not have the greatest stack, I don't think, but it is they're playing the game. A moderate amount. Snake Viper gets to the well and sends off damage, and Akayo is dead. So sad. I'm crying right now.
All right. Back and.
Hi back, I'm dead. I got the milk, real.
Alright, we should be ready here. Good luck, have fun to both players. And here we go.
So true.
Snake Viper from Spain, Akayo from definitely not an English-speaking country. Both starting off here. Snake Viper looking for that PC solution, does not get it. Will instead improvise what I assume is supposed to be a T-spin double, but in fact was a very long thought into dive.
They are totally, definitely wrong, yes. You have to refresh the thing, I think. Either way, PC from both of them with one line for Snake Viper, so sad.
For sure.
For show.
But right now...
Fractal? Mew and Fractal? No way, guys. Fractal?
You know when they do a fractal, then you ask yourself, why is it called a fractal? Instead of being...
I mean, because there's the fractal.
Like, if I put two grandmas on top of each other, is that a fractal? No.
If you put two PCOs on top of each other, is that a PC fractal?
That's called a tomato juicer. We don't talk about that.
That's the juicer gambit? Ooh, unfortunate misdrop there from Snake Viper, but nice Tetris there from Snake Viper, putting a bit of pressure on. Unfortunately, no Tetris there from that well, but yes. Very unfortunate dependencies there from Akayo and death. So sad. Oh, unfortunately missed drop time from Snake Viper. No PC there. Well, there was a PC, but just a missed drop to stop it from happening. Snake Viper continuing to downstack real. As a great welder does the do.
Names or the other way around.
Oh, I'm
Or
sorry.
not the wrong way around. You got the wrong names on the overlay.
Oh, dude, we gotta automate that because I keep forgetting.
Of course.
At the moment, I don't think there's a way of automating.
Thank
so
you,
sad,
my
I know.
fella in Buddhism.
My fella in Buddhism. That's a mystery from Snake Viper and Nakayo setting up another PCO. I think, I don't know, PC something. No PC though. But Snake Viper is dead. My amigos in Pastafarian.
And Rastafarian.
Yeah.
True.
Four wide, yeah, so true. This is a great 4 wide pattern if Snake Viper can actually do it correctly. Please do it correctly, Snake Viper. World depends on it.
Does it incorrectly?
Does it incorrectly? No murder death from Snake Viper.
But still,
See, there's
good
a lot of
potential
people
here to
who
win.
do it, but fail. So sad, I know.
Just like life.
Life is also sad, yeah.
Life's like a 4 wide, except all the pieces are made out of Play-Doh.
Cheese.
Made out of cheese.
Made out of
And you're
cheese.
made out of cheese. This is actually a cheese world.
So sad Snake Viper does not get the PC there.
And Akayo setting up for a very big spike here. Does manage to pull it off. And now Akayo is in a very precarious situation here. Let's see what they can do in order to win here. A 4-2. Very cool.
Ooh, very unfortunate no PC there. Never mind, I lied. I was kidding. It was all for the prank, guys.
Yeah, yo, like and subscribe to my prank channel.
Run to join my free gift card giveaway. You
Shut
can
up.
win 10 V-Bucks. 15
win.
like from Snake Viper.
You could win 1 Petrio supporter. If you like.
You could, but you won't. This is all a scam. You got pranked. Welcome to my brand new prank channel.
New prank channel. I steal your credit card information.
Exactly. Hand it over now.
Well, speaking about prank channel right there, Akayo doing a prank on the downstack. And the
Doing
prank
a
was
prank mishold.
losing the set.
That's a great
GG's.
prank.
Good stuff from Snake Viper there. Very cool. And oops, this is the wrong scene. Just act like the scene didn't happen. Okay, this is the right
So true.
scene. And yeah, very nicely done there.
So true, man.
We are in top 8 now. Very cool. So we have to change all the backgrounds. Can you believe that? Can you believe that?
I can't, despite hosting for a while. I can't.
Have we been using the wrong background color this whole time?
What background color you've been on? Yellow?
Blue? Yellow, yeah.
Yellow is the the top 8 one. Blue is pools.
Very true.
Very true.
All right, then I guess you don't have to make a change. Shout out to the staff team for telling me. Shout out to my man
See,
Polo
blue
in
is
the chat.
pools, like a pool. Get it, guys?
Is that a SpongeBob?
Get it, guys? I've come to steal your money. I am Mr. Krabs.
Free TR. Yeah.
I love myself some caboozled pie tetrios, Buns boy me bob.
Sponge boy me Bob. I have been DPC'd and I can no longer survive on this earth. Very true. This is my favorite bit in a long time, as you can tell.
Sponge boy me bob. I've learned stick spin me boy. My bob.
But next up we got Jumping Jackie versus Super Tuber.
Super tuber. No way. So Jed, what are your thoughts on stickspin.tk?
Stick spin what? Dot.
Stickspin.tk.
There's a domain?
Yeah, look at it.
My dog's sleeping next to me and he seems to be having a nightmare. I'll wake him up.
Wake him up and tell him.
Okay, woke him up.
There's nothing to tell him, just tell him.
Just woke him up a little bit. Alright, we do have the versus
Little
panel.
wake up straps.
We got the warm-ups going up there. And I will be right back.
My game lagged the entire game, that's why I could not commentate. Super Doggo appears to be goated with sticks. Gets a T-spin into Tetris, and Jumping Jackie has internet issue. Wow, so internet issue. Hello, chat.
Yeah, Jumping Jackie there from the same village as
Jed, it's Super Doggo. Sorry, not Super Tuber.
Thank you, Ads. Got it. All right, we should be ready for the match here. And good luck, have fun to both players here as the set starts. Can't tell if Jackie is lagging or stalling. I put the wrong first two. Very funny. Okay. Okay, +1. Jackie. Alright, so Jackie does only have to win 4 here. Okay, Super Doggo just topping out for the scoreboard sake. And here we go. Yeah, Jackie's internet is very unstable. Just managed to pull off that SDPC, transitioning into a DPC here is Super Doggo.
Jumping Jackie internet dead?
Tell him. And here we go once again. We got a SDPC coming through from Super Doggo. Almost gets it, but unfortunately that little bit of cheese from Jackie will be enough to stop the attack. Ooh. And a huge miscross from Super Doggo there.
Yeah, Super Doggo not doing good. Not doing, yeah, doing bad.
And a 2-1 lead for Jackie. Both players here once again. Jackie lagging a bit. Yeah, both players passed through that PC. And now it's who can ever get to this garbage first. And that's gonna be Jackie. And yeah. Both players for the PC back here. Super Doggo going for the SDPC. Jackie went for that PC, does not manage to get it, but Super Doggo does manage to get the PC here, looking for the DPC, does get the DPC. Ooh, going for another one. That was an insane. Oh, PC loop there from Super Doggo. Very cool. And both players here, once again, we got a flat top TKI from both players here. Again, Jackie's internet is very, very bad. Possible DC? Question mark?
So true.
And it seems, yeah, Jackie's internet.
Oh, there are DC cannon.
Going off there, unfortunately.
I will swap in with the Zero because. Hello.
Yeah.
Right, off I go.
Wait, is my mic okay? Okay, are we good?
Yo, my dog.
Yo.
What happened? They just took Burger out. Very true.
Berg wanted to, I don't know. I think he has to do something or whatever. No clue.
Tell him. But anyway, my dog. What's up? How you doing?
Doing pretty well.
Tell him. Oh, let me just update your commentator cam.
Sure.
And Jackie, what's the ruling here?
On a DC, first time I think it's like the person decides to take the point or not, and then second time I think it's just a DQ. I think that's how it works. As is yours, like.
My rule.
Yeah. We'll see. Judging by like their internet from what I saw, I don't have much faith in this match finishing out. I hope he can fix it, but like, you know, we'll see.
We'll see what happens. No, that was the first one, ads. That was the first.
Yep, so we're deciding whether or not to take it.
We'll take it. And so we're doing first to two.
All right.
First to three. Yeah, first to two. Oh man,
Nah.
got me messed up. All right. Here we go.
Here we go.
Got the first to two. Finishing the setup between Jackie and Super Doggo. We got a PC bag. Jackie's internet still on that, you know? It's just that Jackie got that Filipino DLC, you know what I mean? Got that,
Wait,
like, you know, you
yeah.
ever play a Filipino player on TL, man? And it's just like, you're so good at this game, but your internet, man, it's just, what's going on there, man? You also on dial-up? Like, that's crazy.
Oh man, this
Shout out to
is
all
an
my
experience to
Filipino
watch.
players. Yeah, for sure.
You just like blink and then there's like 15 more pieces down on that board. Oh no, there might be something big coming. Hold on. There's gonna be some pass through. Yeah. And both players reeling from it right now.
Definitely not going in Super Doggo's favor at all, man.
Yeah, there's just, it feels like any semblance of timing is just thrown out the window. Like,
That's like what sucks most about figuring it out. Yeah, unfortunately, Super Doggo didn't rotate the J piece correctly there, and that would cause an O dependency. And no O is equal to ratio plus L plus lose the round plus match point for Jackie.
so true.
Got an SDPC.
DPC. Oh boy.
I think Super Doggo wins from this interaction a bit, right? With all this game. Both players sending a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah, but I think Jackie's just receiving more of it now. Ooh, big multiplier as well. Okay, but Super Doggo did make it out. And that's a lot of cheese for Jackie to deal with. Now it's like Super Doggo can't really like time his attack. He just kind of has to go all out, honestly, with this lag.
For sure, and it will pay off here as Super Doggo makes it to TAWS breaker.
Let's go.
Very pog.
Very true.
And yeah, both players are just
Oh no. I think there might be a big spike incoming. Or a DC just straight up. Nope. There's the spike. And
dude, that's gotta be like, I'm just saying, if I'm Super Doggo, I'd be so pissed right now.
yeah, that's just, man.
It's kind of,
Just get
it's
hit.
very fucked up actually.
Yeah, you don't know what they're doing. Are they building up for a spike? Do they just have 15 attacks coming your way? Who knows? They just all land on your board at once and you just die.
Damn.
man. I mean,
What are you
If-
supposed to do, I guess?
yeah, it's just like no matter what, if your internet's just not gonna send any information to the server, like there's not really many ways to deal with it. Like you're not gonna unless you want to be like PPT and just freeze everyone in place. Like, that's still very unfortunate though.
Extremely sad.
Yeah.
Jackie, man. I don't know why Ad's talking about TEC right now, my dog. He said
The joke is that like laggy internet is like they're entering the zone.
Shoutouts. But yeah. That should be that. And up next we got Larcer versus CK2K.
All right. This winners finals or oh no, winners quarters or semis.
It should be semis. Yeah, up next here
All right.
on the versus. Okay, here we go. I know I did something wrong here. Oh, I should just disable this. I'm sorry, hold on. Just act like the versus isn't there. For 2 seconds. There we go. Let's go.
All right.
Oh wait, I have to transition. Here we go. All right, very cool.
Very cool.
Ads. The difference is that I actually don't care, which is the craziest part.
It's crazy.
That's the craziest part, is that it could have ended 1 hour or not. It's all the same. That's the craziest part.
Wow. That is pretty crazy.
That's just the way it is.
That like a 3 PPS attempted DT from both players. Also 2
Also
missed
got
drops
that,
as well.
Fucking Mesopotamian art there, opener. For a second.
Yeah, able to clean it up though. A little bit at least. But that's a lot of pressure. Oh, you forgot to change the screen.
Nah, don't worry about it. It wasn't a good warm up anyway.
Yeah, there was a
It wasn't a good warm up, man. I just know things sometimes. Here we go.
Here we go. Yeah, make sure you change it now though.
Yeah, it should be good. We're good.
Good.
And yeah, here we go. We got CK2000 from Israel versus Larcer from, it says Antarctica, but come on now. And let's see what happens here. Both players in a bit of an awkward position. CK2000 is skimming a lot while Larcer is looking for a 2 wide question mark. Kind of skimming as well. Both players 2 PPS sub 20 APM is just how it is. I feel like nobody won this round, but someone definitely did lose.
Fair enough.
And
Okay, more. Oh no, that's big. 22.
Dude, Larcer could have lived that with different downstacking. With different downstacking, that was livable, but still amazing spike from CK. What was that? Stick spin?
That was DT. DT into like Tetris garbage.
Literally the best scenario for DT. That's as good as it gets, folks, by the way.
Yeah. Well, speaking of as good as it gets, can Larsa pull off this 4 wide? No eyepiece in sight, but still cheese.
Still a 12. That was bait. You could have just done like any other opener. Like piece efficiency wise, that was probably like worse than just doing 9-0 3 times.
Fair enough. Speaking of 9-0, closing it out with those Tetrises.
Good stuff there from Larser. Going 2-1 up in the set here.
Very true.
What happens here?
Yeah, very fast PC to start out with, but it's gonna get sent back here. Larsa has to burn through like an entire eyepiece to get to that garbage. Able to find it just in time.
Yeah, for sure. And we got a Tetris here. Larser with a pretty good down stack will send even more damage to CK here. CK will be able to do that Tetris there, and is looking for T-spin double. Very nice T-spin double from CK. Got a 7-2 stack on top of the cheese well, while Larser does need to do some sort of spin here. Does the L spin eventually. Yes, sir. And right now, Larser looking to down stack here. In a bit of a precarious situation are both players, but CK does manage to pull off that Tetris. Larser still has to skim down a little bit. T-spin double coming through from CK. Nice T-spin double. Ooh, we'll open up this clean garbage. Ooh, but didn't do it quick enough here. Larser might still have a chance to survive this onslaught. That T-spin double is going to put Larser in a dangerous position. Another T-spin double. Another T-spin double from CK. Very nicely done. Oh, no.
Ooh, this is scary, and that S piece.
Oh.
Yeah, really rough spot. And
dang.
Yeah, just barely can't get out in time.
Good stuff from CK there to keep that pressure consistent. You know, it's about how much you can send until the very end, and you know, good stuff there. Larser does miss drop the opener, while CK does a DT cannon. Larser does not downstack a single line of garbage. And well, when you don't do that, you will not live. Very true. Wise words, Aristotle. The Republic.
So true. Well, speaking of downstacking, let's see if Larser can redeem himself with this opener. Wait! Well, there's the downstacking we were looking for, huh? 3-3.
CK getting wumboed.
This truly is what Wumbo coaching does.
But now Larser's part of Larser's life is on the open Chinese stock exchange as a result. This is how it works, folks. You do 4 wide, now you are a share in the Beijing trade index. So true. Going back to the match here, CK looking for some sort of attack here to kill off Larser. Does not do it in time. Now Larser will be able to downstack a bit here. Still in a very dangerous position here. And CK does manage to do enough damage to get into that 4-3 match point lead.
Yeah. CK on the verge of taking this, trying to close it out with this DT. Unfortunate misdrop though.
Ooh,
but that
Larser,
yeah, that's just sending cheese to Larser's 4 wide. So
but will that be enough? Ooh, okay. Larser's 4 wide, mostly same. Oh!
You cannot. No, another one. No.
Let's go! What the fuck?
Excuse me. Hello?
What the hell? Can someone clip that, dude?
I've never seen a 4 wide continuation like that. Okay.
fuck? That's so funny. That was like a firestorm moment. What I'm talking.
So true. Still kind of reeling from that. Larsa has a pretty clean board to continue pressuring off of, I think. Definitely in comparison to CK right now. But CK finds a really nice down stack, getting through that cheese very quickly.
Yeah, and but again, CK has a lot of consistent pressure here. Has another T-spin double, and that's it. Wow, even with that amazing 2PC find mid game from Larser, CK's consistency just outshining in the set, and that's it.
Yeah, closing it out here.
That's it for my mans.
So true. Oh man, did a lot of people betted on Larser, huh? 5.2k channel
Damn.
points just
Just
distributed.
down the
Yeah, distributed
for the
among two
people.
people. Mm-hmm.
That's for
For
the
the
two
people.
That's for the two people. Two.
So true.
So yeah. Yeah, and we should be having our next match. Question mark?
So true.
Mr. Ads 2000. Thank you. We got Super Tuber versus Twin Trails. Very cool.
Yeah, I haven't seen this person around too often.
You know Twin Trails pronouns?
She, her, according to profile roles. Shout out to those, by the way. Yeah, it actually makes it a lot easier for everyone in the chat if you add pronoun roles in self-assignable roles if you're playing. Makes we don't have to ask you every time. Pretty helpful.
Tell them.
So true.
All right. We're just waiting for Twin Trails to enter the room.
Mm-hmm.
Just chilling, vibing with my man Azura.
Mm-hmm.
Liberia's best.
So true.
And yeah, just vibing out a little bit as we wait for my brother in Christ to pull in the room, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
Looking for the room code. It's have you heard of a pin message? My brother, and yeah, there we go. In the room, very impressive to get to top 8 with being an S+ and all. Very impressive. But we got Super Tuber who had to get DQ'd. It seems to be a pretty lopsided match here. Super Tuber is very strong, all the with being in that winner's quarters before. So let's see what happens here in this losers quarters. I hope. Does it say quarters there? The only quarters that can be in top 8 is losers quarters. So
yeah.
Okay. We got a warm-up.
Warm up. Okay.
Yes.
We'll see.
No time wasted. I will switch to the game screen. Inshallah. And here we go. Stick spin.
Oh no. I think Super Duper did mention in Twitch chat that he was going to stick spin. And Twinshill's surviving really well though.
Super Duper has a pocket rocket. Which Twin Trail's name here. Oh, actually, I lied. Get a gun, but not for me. Get an ambulance.
Hold on.
Get an ambulance.
Twin Trails is playing very consistent right now, I will say.
Definitely doing that back-to-back singles.
Oh. Do a little bit of down stacking apparently.
Definitely doing back-to-back. It's like my mans, you don't even got cheese. What are you down stacking right now?
Error, apparently. Oop, that's a spike coming in from SuperTuber.
Honestly, just watching Twin Trails play kind of gives me anxiety, man.
What?
Just DCs.
What?
What the hell?
It wasn't even like a lag into DC. Literally just.
Literally.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't even know. That's just funny.
That's wild.
Ban.
Ban. Oh. Maybe they were alting actually. Yeah, I mean, I think it makes sense. Assume they were actually Smurf.
Fucking sniped, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say I didn't want to like mention it, but like the fact that they're like just fully consistent, it might have just been someone like trying to play slow, and also like 88 levels S plus in top 8. Looks like we have a little bit
funny.
of a
Get sniped, dude. That's hilarious.
got hit with a hammer.
Well, rip to all the people who played against them, but hey folks, what are we supposed to do, man? We're just humans, right? So with that in mind, we got our next match coming up here very soon. I will switch back to the commentator scene, and
Very true.
Game. Next game, please. Eduardo. The most powerful opener, Banhammer. Very true.
It's so true. I wonder how like high their main account was in terms of rating. Like I wonder how big of a Smurf were they?
Listen, I'm just saying they were playing like garbage. So
True.
like if you're gonna Smurf, at least be good at the game. You know what I'm just saying, man, if you're gonna Smurf in your SS into an S plus account, how does that work? You know what I mean? It's like being in an under 15 competition and then just being 16 years old. Like my brother in Christ, just stay, you know? Very true.
Very true.
Oh, they do say that you sound low. I will turn you up. So true.
Okay, got it. Also the text. Oh, the
text?
The text below on the screen still says Berg.
Oh, my bad.
I mean,
What's wrong with that?
It is kind of crazy that someone would want to snipe for 1 month to actually support it, but
I don't know. Maybe they were just honing their account for Underdogs Cup. Who knows? At this point.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, who knows? But anyway, it's been sorted now, so that's what matters.
Mm-hmm.
Most definitely. And yeah, we got Fede versus Snake Viper. These two users cannot have more annoying names. I would just keep it real with you guys. Like Snake Viper 778. Like nobody took Snake Viper. That's my first problem. You know what I mean? Like nobody took Snake Viper.
You know what their name sounds like? It sounds like one of those like auto-generated like Xbox Live names with the
Definitely, bro. Like Flaming Ocelot 885, dude.
true.
But yeah, here we go. We got the versus screen up. Just waiting for Snake Viper to enter the room. Hopefully one
Alright.
day. And yeah, we're just waiting a little bit. Hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
The Twin Trails does have that black name, bro. That's so funny. That's the funniest roll ever.
So true.
And yeah, we're just waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Warm up. So true. Yes. Oh, no.
Alright.
Yo, Fede already predicting that they'll win the match. Don't get smoked, dude. That's all I'm saying. If you lose, we're gonna have to put you in the clown compilation.
Can't do this to him, man.
And that's my dog. Don't want to do that to you. Just don't get smoked. Listen, man, you keep it humble and you lose. Hey, man, try another day. You brag and you lose. That's just eternal shame, man. It's happened to me several times.
Very true.
But let's see how this warm-up has any sort of predictability here.
Yeah. Instant DT. Snake Viper does not find the PC.
And,
Are we gonna see a counter spike?
all right.
There it is. But unfortunate misdrop there.
Yeah, for sure.
And Fede just has very clean garbage access now.
For real. You gotta...
Yeah, just...
Scheme action going on from Snake Viper here. And Fede is gonna do that final push. A victory? A dub?
Yeah, that is a W right there.
But let's see, can that dub hold up in the heat of tournament battle?
So
And
true.
my man said 1 minute. My brother in Christ, you've had like 20 minutes.
Okay. I'm sure they have a reason.
Reason, twitter.com. Hey guys, playing this Tetris tournament. La 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 la. I'm gonna win. XD, Kappa.
Oh my god.
Lol, tra might lose. Tra.
Oh, they're putting like the battle theme on. Oh shoot.
Putting on my motivational music, dude. You imagine? And it's like fucking, it's like Friday or some shit, dude. Shut up. All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Good luck. I said ready. I don't even. They better be ready. Both players are ready.
We're going.
We're going, man. Here we go. And now we got both players here. Snake Viper starting off with they're just doing, they're playing secret grade right now.
Apparently, but seems like they're finding something now. Just stacking up that center well, I guess. Yeah, kind of keeping it clean here. Snake Viper gonna down stack the entire way. Ooh, very nice fractal. Ooh, multiplier. That's a huge 20.
Easy 20, baby.
Very well
Nice
done.
stuff. Nice stuff there from Snake Viper. But can they keep that up here? We'll see in a moment. We got PCs on deck for both players. Snake Viper does it a little faster, but both managed to cancel out here. We got a 9-0. 2 PCs. Hey, yo.
No, we do not have a third, but Snake Viper is gonna find that PSE anyways. Everything just lines up in the same column for Fede though. Not quite able to take advantage of it, but still has a lot to work with, especially with these misdrops from Snake Viper.
This is like a looming death sentence here for Snake Viper if they don't down stack, and they do not, and bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Adios.com.net.
See ya.
Peace. So true.
Very true.
But right now we got a 5-4 coming through from Snake Viper versus just a general downstack position for Fede here. Ooh, Fede with that perfect garbage. That came from God himself, man. And that's it. 2-1.
Yeah. Especially with those unfortunate decisions from Snake Viper there.
Most definitely here. And now we're transitioning. We got a 4 wide from Snake. Yo, what's up with this trend, guys? Why? I thought we left 4 wide back in 2020, man. I thought that was like that was a pandemic opener.
Yeah, it might be the sudden rise of Wumbo coaching videos. I have no clue.
Every day it gets worse, Kappa.
Very true, and
Snake Viper just basically saying goodbye. I mean, that position was already kind of lost because the eyepiece had to be wasted, but then when you put it in the death spot, then
yeah, experiencing a little bit of karma there.
And maybe Fede's prediction on winning this streamed match will be correct here if Snake Viper doesn't get a hold of their tempo. Fede is in a very compromised position here. Let's see if Snake Viper can do any sort of attacking moves in order to punish this. At the moment, there is none. A lot of skimming coming from both players. 10 APM from Fede, sub 10 APM from Fede there at one point, while Snake Viper just needs to send literally any amount of damage here to defeat Fede at this point, and just barely does it. 43 seconds of basically Fede being at the brink of death, and finally Snake Viper managed to close that game out, making it a close 3-2 in this losers quarter set.
Very true.
Very nice PC there. Ooh, what do you think about this 9-0 garbage from Fede here?
It's really clean, but Fede is taking a little bit of time to get to it, and Snake Viper has enough time to build up 9-0 of his own. So,
ooh, but again, Snake Viper also has a bit of a awkward position for themselves here. Big spike coming through from Fede. Oh no, Snake Viper, a huge spike, has to deal with it. Let's see how they do. Ooh, very awkward for both players here.
Yeah, pretty good decision making from Snake Viper there. Able to kind of make it out of that situation, but that eyepiece misdrop gonna delay them a little bit here.
And both players here in rather awkward positions.
Yeah, and Fede able to find that clean garbage. Bring it to match point here.
Nicely done there by Fede here. Match point, as you just said. And very good garbage on their board right there. Snake Viper setting up this TST. I don't really agree with it because it's kind of, you know, a little wasteful, like most TSTs are.
Yeah, but either way, I don't think it seems to matter that much. Both players in pretty even position. No, what? You can't be serious, man. Come on.
My brother in Christ, all you had to do was do a Tetris. Oh no.
Alright, but... Okay, Snake Viper does resolve that misdrop with a nice 180 spin. But they still have to get through quite a bit before they can access that garbage well. Manages to find it though. A very nice S-spin from Snake Viper there.
Ooh. Big spike coming through from Snake Viper. Fede in a very tough position here. Snake Viper just needs any sort of damage to win the game. Ooh, a little bit more. T-spin double coming through, but Fede is on the brink of escaping here. Ooh, fatal misdrop from Fede there with the eyepiece. Just tops out by complete accident, and that's 4-3. Snake Viper one game away from a TAWS breaker.
Very true.
Both players do a PC here. Snake Viper looking for that second. Gets it. Numero tres. We don't got those yet. That technology is still in the development stages out there in Spain, man. Ooh, but Snake Viper playing a lot with their pieces here. Ooh,
yeah,
but a lot of damage.
Yeah, very nice counter spike there.
Ooh! And that's it. Huge spike from Fede, and as Fede just said, wins this stream match. Very nicely done.
Yeah, able to live up to it, I guess.
Yeah. And
no clowning today.
For sure. You know, it was close. Like, look at Snake Viper's total line 10 there. Definitely carried a bit more by the down stacking potential of Fede there. So very nicely done by them, and that concludes the match.
Very true. All right.
There's an MTTO. One sec. All right. Anyway, next up, let's see, who do we have? Should be winners finals now, right? What's that? CK versus... No, CK versus somebody. Any bracket? Any bracketers? Azura, please, my brother in Christ.
Oh, the bracket. I don't know if we're going to winners semis or winners finals or losers semis.
It should be
or
finals,
losers
yeah.
quarters.
Or where are we at, actually?
We have winners finals and then the 2 losers quarters matches, I believe.
Okay, then we should do quarters then. What's the next quarters?
I think we should go to Larcer versus Supertuber then. I'll pick. I think.
Understandable.
Because Fede just played, so. Yep. Okay.
Very true. I hope everyone's doing good on this fine day. Very cool that we get to see all these amazing TAWS players for TAWS 44. As we have our next losers quarters match. I thought we were already in quarters, but apparently not.
That was 8th. Losers 8th. Last match.
Jasmine is like, we need ads to end this prediction. My brother in Christ.
I can do it. Choose outcome. It was Fede who won. Let me just like make sure I'm not dumb. Okay, cool. All right.
Now we got our versus screen coming up.
Go.
Super Tuber Larcer for the warm up. Say no, please. They said yes. Someone cue that picture. Bro, what do you mean 1 sec? I'm gonna lose it. Gonna make the prediction.
Okay. Oh, they're gambling. Okay, got it. I see.
Yeah, they're fixing it.
Yeah. Fixing the match apparently.
It hasn't been created. My brothers in Christ, you are participating in the match. For ethical, reasons.
Okay. Ads wants me to. I'll make a prediction. Hang on. Fine. I'm scared. I've always like kind of screwed up the bot. Like I'm not too great at that, but maybe this time's the charm. Who knows? Sure. You know what? I bet after warm up, I'll set it up.
All right.
I think it's like open and then set queue. Who wins between Super Tuber? Okay, I think that's correct. I hope I'm doing that right.
But yeah, we got our match here. And that's the end of the warm-up. Short and sweet. Short and sweet, man. I didn't even fucking put the gameplay on this. Never mind. It was a bad warm-up. Kappa.
It was fast. It's whatever.
It was a bad warm-up, Kappa. Alright, ready? I'm gonna just say good luck. Well. Okay, man.
I'm fine.
Ready?
Wait, did it?
Are they ready?
Yeah, I'm good. Oh,
The players?
sorry.
I, I'm glad you're ready too.
Mm-hmm.
Ready? Yes. Just can we stop having chit chat? Thank you. All right. Good luck.
Good luck.
Here we go.
Don't forget to show it this time. Okay, stick. Very cool. And
Larcer does not downstack any of the stick. No downstack stick. Die you wish. That's a proverb.
apparently.
That's a verb that's pro. We got a 4 wide.
Yeah, but
We got
I don't think
I don't think it's gonna work out, Chief.
yeah, I don't think stacking up a 4 wide at like row 15 is a good idea. If I had to guess.
You don't know the lifestyle?
I don't know. Oh, that's perfect stick spin garbage. Well, not. Oh no, pretty much perfect. Yeah. 28. That's a lot of damage, and Larcer does not have a defense.
That stick, smile.
That is the stick spin.
Bro, it's already 3-0. I just started watching the game.
I don't know.
I just started watching the game. And
Yeah, but
it's
it
4-0.
seems
My man's is getting speed ran right now, man.
any percent world record apparently.
This is
Stick
a
spin skip.
Top 8 stick spin percent, man.
Very true, but this round seems like it might take longer. SuperTuber does not find the beginning opener, and bit of a greedy forecast, I think, for prophecy, I guess. And
But still, downstacking extremely cleanly is SuperTuber.
yeah, still a bit of a time loss, I will say. It's going on for like 30 seconds now. Yeah, this one might be a little bit of a longer game here.
We'll see what
Super.
happens here.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a bit of a counter spike there.
A little juicy spike. Ooh.
Yeah, attempted side 4 wide there. Does actually send some cheese to Larcer, so kind of works out, but SuperTuber definitely needs to take advantage of this. Especially with those misdrops.
Ooh, and that's it.
Yeah, actually pretty
Sweet.
close. Pretty close to getting out, just a few pieces away.
153, nearly 60 line plus difference. My man's just
Yeah.
got clapped up on a Sunday afternoon.
Very true.
That's crazy. But hey, man, that's just how life is. Am I right?
True.
Can I get a very true brother in the chat?
For sure.
Can I get a... Can I get a... Damn, you got stick spin. That was crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah. I mean, the reason why stick spin is so good, it takes like so much more energy to counter it than it does to actually just execute it. So it's just like kind of a ticket to sending a lot.
My brothers in Christ, just do the portion of it where it's just like you block the TSS and then everything else should be pretty linear.
Yeah, just make sure you have garbage access as well. Like don't block it. Like it's especially important when you're fighting stick.
Alright, well next up we should be having our next losers quarters match.
Got it. Oh, I should report this. The 5-0. Oh, and I need to Oh, I never closed it, huh? Oops.
Yeah, alright, and so we are. So who's up next? What we got?
Oh, who's up next? It should be Super Doggo and Fede, also known as the December 31st, 2021, I think, user.
My brother in Christ, you could have just chosen a short name and saved yourself
Yeah.
the time.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. Why do any of us have any names, man? We should be called like, you know what I'm saying? Like fucking 0011. We should just be called like binary digits, you know what I mean? Hey, 001112, a, you know, just hexadecimal, dude. HX03. Then you'd be like, hey, 00HX3 A435. And that's it, man. That'd be my ideal world. 1984. The film.
Very true.
The movie. That's actually High School Musical in Bulgaria. Oh, we have a top 8 bracket. I absolutely forgot about the top 8 bracket. Very true.
Very true.
As we wait for our fellow gamers to get in here, I will
Fill it out.
I'll fill that out, man. All right.
All right.
Challenge.com. Are the players in here? Super Doggo? Can we get a ping, my brother and Kurt?
Oh yeah, I should have pinged them. Oops. My bad. Real.
What's so funny?
I don't know. I found something that
You found the
I was just looking through Discord servers for whatever reason. I found someone posting their like profile, and their blitz went from 69 to 69 to 69 to 69 420, and I don't know why I find that so funny.
That's hilarious.
I, it's I made it significantly less funny by explaining it verbally.
It works. Here is the top 8 bracket though. Very cool.
Let's go. Very cool. W. Yo, 999 to 0. Insane.
Yeah. That's what a ban is, basically.
So true.
Very true. Alright, but next up we should be having our man's Super Tuber Larcer. They do want to warm up. I'll give them a warm up.
Super Doggo Fede. We just did Super Tuber Larcer.
Oh, Mobby. I'll fix it as this warm up comes up.
Alright. I have never seen someone fix a soft drop from that SDPC like that. I didn't even know you could do that. I thought like once you soft dropped it into that like hole, you were stuck. Apparently not. I wonder if like Super Doggo can pull off like a similar like speed run to Super Tuber, because I'm pretty sure he knows how to hit him with the SDPC, also known as Stick Spin 2. So
Electric Boogaloo, so true.
very true. And 9-0ing halfway up the board, just sending all the clean in the world to Fede to use. And breaks up back to back. Yeah, but Fede didn't spike ultra hard, so Super Doggo has life here, and interesting T-spin setup there. Has to kind of just...
That's a very interesting way to say misdraw.
Yeah.
Down. And we're back here. Nice touches from Super Doggo there. We'll manage to down stack a bit here. Very awkward 8-1 stack for Fede. And both players definitely warming up. We got 2 minutes here.
Actually, a substantial warm-up for once.
I feel like you should just get slowly electrically shocked for every second that passes after 2. You know?
Ow.
Just, you know? Just cause.
Okay.
Just cause, you know?
Training up the Pavlovian response.
So true. I taught the dog stick spin and its mouth started to salivate.
Oh no.
But we should be ready.
Yeah. Should be ready to go into this one now. All right.
Is this Fede guy like serious?
I think if you just start, I don't know. There
we go.
GG's well played.
Thank you.
All right.
Here we go.
Here we go.
And we got stick spin. Wait, is this Super Tuber or Super Doggo? Oh, I wrote the wrong thing. Let me fix it.
Yeah. They have relatively similar names for some reason.
1v1. Then change your name to Shrek Tilda. I'm just saying, man, nobody can misspell Shrek Tilda or forget it.
True.
Actually, that's a good career move. If you're gonna change your name, change it when you're not a good player. Like, just change it when you're still moving up. But if you're X rank, if you're 2900, man, it's just, please, my brother Grace, I can't know when your name's Naruto 735.
I definitely had like a name change while I was at like B rank.
What was your original name?
I would like to not say.
Oh,
that's private information.
You got a little skeleton in your closet there, Azura. I don't know, man. So true. Going back to the set though, we got a pretty tricky downstack situation here for Super Doggo. Needs to go down immediately. They intend to survive here. Though unfortunate here, Fede does not have any attack to punish any of that, and both players are in an interesting position, I would say.
Yeah, Fede knew to build up that Tetris and standing quite a bit here actually. And Super Doggo having to deal with this really strange overhang on that stack.
And yeah, both players here in pretty interesting places here. Let's see if Super Doggo can downstack. Ooh, that eyepiece misdrop, very ugly for Super Doggo here, while Fede is looking for this T-spin double. Tetris spike will do it, but thankfully for Super Doggo, they managed to have a bit of attack to defend there. Both players just going pretty back and forth here. And yeah, what do you think Fede has to do here to beat Super Doggo?
I think Fede might have to try spiking more. I think their garbage is like relatively spread out when they send it, and that gives Super Doggo time to defend. Ooh, big spike from Super Doggo there.
That's it. That's a 2-0. Very nice spike there from Super Doggo, just out of nowhere. Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah, definitely.
And let's see what happens here.
Okay, Super Doggo waits to build up that overhang, but I don't think it's necessarily a bad decision. Ooh, that works out really well for them.
Back to back. ×6. For
Very
Super Doggo.
true.
Nicely done there. And yeah, both players going pretty back and forth here.
Yeah. Okay. Just a little bit of stacking at the bottom here. Fede does find the T-spin.
And big spike potential here coming through from Super Doggo. Ooh, almost misdrops that T-spin here. And look at this. This is perfect.
Yeah, that's huge, especially with like back-to-back behind it. Fede barely survives though.
Oh, I'm looking to downstack out of this. Will manage to get to that clean. This is a huge counter spike potential here for Fede, they can manage to pull off some decent attacks.
For sure.
And both players just patiently doing what they gotta do.
Yeah. Superdoggo has a very clean board to convert off of right now. Trying to solve this height difference, I think. Ends up kind of just wasting a lot of pieces, but still keeping up this back-to-back. Ooh, but that eye dependency might be troublesome. Superdoggo has to break out, and now he's at the top of his board right now. Fede is going to find that Tetris. Enough to punish there. 1-3. Fede is getting on the board now. Let's see if he can keep up this momentum here. Superdoggo managing to pull off an SDPC, trying for DPC here. Unfortunately, misdropping that J piece. Yeah, and Fede is just trapped up high right now. He definitely needs to find his way to that garbage immediately, and just barely has enough time to. Doggo finds a spike, but at this point, it might not be enough. Yeah, Fede is in a far better board state than he was before, and everything looks pretty even now. Ooh, but that spike coming in from Superdoggo, Fede has to burn through 3 lines to get to that garbage well. And no eyepiece in sight. Superdoggo bringing it to match point now.
Very nicely done there from Superdoggo. And we have a PC bag and a PC game. And no PC sight. JK. Ooh, but Superdoggo looking for the second PC there. Doesn't manage to get it, but we'll get a very decent 6-3 stack here, while Fede, on the other hand, does a counter 4 there, looking to open up this garbage well. Huge misdrop on Superdoggo's side. We'll put them in a very precarious situation, and that might be enough, and it is, for Fede to take this game 2-4. A little bit of a mountain to climb, but definitely possible here.
Yeah, I've seen better comebacks before, so definitely very possible.
Definitely here. But let's see how Fede pulls this off. Fede, my bad. I'm losing it. I'm running off 2 hours of sleep. Very true. Coming back here. We got
Big spike.
a big spike coming through from Superdoggo here, but a nice counter spike from Fede.
Ooh, that might be enough. Superdoggo forced into an unfortunate position. 3-4.
And that's close. That's 1 game away from TAWS breaker here now. Definitely
Very
don't want to let
true.
go of this lead.
Yeah, for sure.
But let's see what happens here. And that was close from
Yeah.
Fede there to beat Superdoggo. 9-0 position for Superdoggo is not very good for the downstack positioning, and this might cost Superdoggo the game, and it does. And that's a TAWS breaker.
TAWS breaker indeed.
All right, up next here we got a what? My brother in Christ. What is that?
Misdropped SCPC, I assume.
That's like a stick spin from Chernobyl or something.
Okay.
That's
I
a
mean, you're not
nuclear-
wrong.
Nuclear fallout. But yeah, we got a bit of a down stack coming through after that. Fide does misdrop that S piece. This is not the time to be making mistakes in this final match. Let's do note that whoever loses this match is out of the tournament, so
Yeah, definitely a lot on the line here, for sure. And Superdoggo finds a very nice spike here. Fede, however, in a pretty good position. Stay alive here. And Superdoggo's in a very risky spot now. Very scary, and Fede able to find that final spike, I think.
and
Gonna be it.
that's it. Very bit of an upset from Fede there. And yeah, look at this insane line difference. 357 to 469, and a
Nice.
4-1 comeback as well at that. So clutch.
Very true.
God, Fide. Listen, Fide is a chess organization, and I'm just my brain cells. It's the last thing I got. Very true. But GG's. Nicely done.
GG.
And with that, we should be moving on to winners finals, and then loser semis, and then grands. Losers finals, and then grands. That should be the schedule to close us out. So cool
All right.
stuff. So we got CK versus
Jumping Jackie.
Jumping Jackie, who beat Superdoggo. Speaking about him,
Let's see.
5-4 with that Verizon or whatever what they got in the UK, Vodafone pass through extension. An
Oh
extra,
yeah, right.
extra £5 per month to get that.
Well, let's see if their internet comes back, or if we're gonna see some more zone battle. We'll see.
But yeah.
All right.
You got a warm up.
Going into warm up for sure.
Jackie.
All right.
And DT Cannon from both players.
Yeah, it kind of just cancels out.
DT Cannon is such a bad opener, bro. Like both of them didn't even have continuation. It just kind of ends.
Ooh, but CK is keeping up this pressure very nicely.
Definitely going full sync on the membrane. And yeah, for the most part, both players here are just doing a little vibing.
Yeah. CK is definitely playing very high right now, and Jackie has the back-to-back X3 chain. That's gonna do it. I don't think we had any significant internet problems that round. I don't think Jackie's played in the past, and he also hasn't had any significant internet problems, so I think we're probably clear on that, hopefully. No funny business here. All right, going into things now. I might have jinxed it though. I'm scared. I hope I didn't jinx the internet back into being
Into
terrible.
so true. Hey
We'll
man,
see.
that's just the power of Zura, man.
Oh no, there was a little bit there. Not anywhere near as much as earlier, but I did see a little bit of stuttering.
Ooh, but look how clean CK is playing. You know what time it is in Israel, man? That's like 2 FM, man. So true.
The buff coming in. Late night buff. I
Ooh, and
pumped like midnight and I didn't get upset at all. Like I just placed my seed. And then I lost to like 2 X ranks, so you take those.
professional player.
Very true. And
Ooh, but right now CK is gonna become professionally dead in this round. Peace.
yeah, even game now.
A 1-1.
1-1 indeed.
We got a PC bag. And they don't do PCO. STPC versus a DT. Cannon.
Yeah, but very clean wealth for CK right now. Both players at over 100 APM. Definitely a very, very clean round, I would say. And yeah, attack still being traded left and right here.
And now both players here in pretty different positions here as CK commits that T-spin miss drop. Did a fin? Was that a fin, man?
It was an advanced tuck, I would say. Only possible with 180.
What in the hell is that, man?
Yeah, fin
Still-
is like a too long thing.
Still lost plus ratio.
True.
Ooh, and we're going for this DPC.
Oh, that's big.
Gets
Yeah.
it.
No,
Chow.
not enough. Yeah, CK doesn't have enough survival to get out of that. Very clean from Jumping Jackie. And he is going to make another attempt at it. This time though, CK is ready, finding the PC to cancel, but Jumping Jackie knows it solves, and oh my god, just
Mom,
continuing the chain.
I signed
But-
up for the amateur tournament and I'm in a blitz run right now. Ooh!
Oh my god.
What the hell? Just beat my man's ass for no reason. That's like a PB. That's a PB pace, man. On the tournament.
Very true, but this doesn't look like... Wait, is this some kind of opener? No, it's just a misdrop.
So,
I don't know what's going on here.
hey, anything can be an opener, man. Have you
I
been
suppose.
in TAWS VC, man? They just invent shit every day, man.
Apparently.
It's such a foundry of false claiming, man.
Yeah, and ooh, CK dealing with kind of a staircase of self-made cheese right now.
Ooh.
And that is a lot of pressure coming in from Jackie.
And that should be the win for Jackie, yeah. Huge win. Very fast victory from Jackie there. Very nicely done. So cool.
Very true. Definitely. That is a huge line difference as well. 5-1. Or not 5-1, like 200 to like 100-ish views. Yeah, 5-1 game score. You really have to be prepared for that DPC, or else you just get kind of steamrolled by it.
So true. And with that in mind, we will be moving on to a losers semis. What do we got?
Losers semis is Super Tuber versus Fede.
Alright, Super Tuber.
Jackie has a 700k blitz almost. Man,
Swagging
we
out.
we truly do live in a society.
Definitely a society. What type of opener you think Joker would do?
Ooh. I don't know. Like,
Want to know how I got this PC?
oh my god.
You think you're so holy, Batman, with your TKI. Well, wait until you're an SS and all they do is down stack and stick spin and you tell me. Dude, I'd be a great Joker, man. Get me on the Joker on the next movie, man.
So true. Large vouch for Jed.
You want to know how I got these PCs, dude? It's a great movie, man. You gotta have me, man. That's hilarious.
So true.
Warm up.
Warm up. All right.
This is a question? Warm up? Do I need the interrogative side? Huh?
Just assumed it was happening. Okay. If you say so.
I'm gonna assume this ratio.
Okay. Imagine if Super Tuber had a different piece there. Could have been a very funny PC.
I'm imagining it, my brother. I have imagined it. It was a funny PC.
Very true.
I imagined it. It was very funny. We all laughed. It was a funny PC. Funny. Ooh, but Fide playing like he's not joking around, man.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of damage coming in.
Ooh. And
Super Tuber forced to waste. Yeah, forced to waste eye there. Still manages to find it, but Super Tuber is still definitely trapped at the top of the board. Able to find that counter spike. Fede is able to SRS that eye over, but I don't know if it'll be enough. Man, these players are finding some really nice survival. Okay.
Playing better than me, man.
I don't know about that. But ooh, big down stack. Huge down stack. Yeah, that's gonna be it.
So true.
Very true.
Get me on the next album.
Okay.
Catch my newest mixtape, Jet on the Block.
Real.
Hey yo,
I would buy it. I would spend money.
you cannot be me. I got DPC. And also, you can't see me, John Cena.
Spitting.
If you stick spin, I cannot see ya ever again. Block. And that's why they call me Jet around the block. So true. Catch my
No
mixtape.
bars.
New bars, new mixtape. Good luck. Dude, Fide, if you don't shut up with this, I hope my family will miss me. What are you talking about, man? They're gonna miss what? One supporter, man? So true. Next up, we got the match here. We got Stick Spin versus TKI, a classic matchup. Like Real Madrid versus Barcelona. And,
Yeah, but Super Tuber speedrun strats don't work out here. Fede does live the entirety of that stick spin, and
Still 100
Yeah.
APM for well, there was 100 APM. Nope, still 100 APM for Super Tuber
Yep.
there. Very insane, very crazy efficiency. Oh, and
Yeah.
both players they're fighting.
definitely. Now Super Tuber's the one at the top of his board.
Now let's see what they do here. Very nice T-spin double into feathers from Super Tuber. Off. Fede is weird position here. He does have to use that T overhang. Very true. And now, so long as Fede can now stack, they should be pretty clear here.
Yeah, Fede's living, managing
Nice.
to find that.
That
Yeah, very nice
TSS.
generation.
Very true. And both players not taking a significant advantage over each other. I still worry about Fede's downstacking position here, as that little bit of cheese is a little concerning, but this downstack has been, for the most part, very excellent on his part.
Definitely.
On the other hand, though, we got Super Tuber looking to keep adding on to this consistent pressure. We got a 6-3 stack coming through here, counts to 4, gets that Tetris,
Hi.
and that's it. That's a 1-0.
Yeah, unfortunately the washing machine does not score Fede any damage, and it's gonna be it. 0-1. Speaking of damage though, big spin.
Listen, man. You stick spin, you get the stick, man. But the stick is a Louisville Slugger, Maplewood bat. So true, in the legs.
Very true.
Very true.
Oh yeah, I can hit the swap button in the thing. And then hit save the program.
Is it not? Oh, there's a swap button?
There's a swap button, yeah, it's nice.
Oh
You
my
just hit swap.
god.
Very cool. Speaking of very cool though, I think that was another stick. And Fede unfortunately doesn't have the survival this time.
It's my brother in Christ, it is not swapping.
You have to hit save and maybe refresh. I don't know if you have to refresh it. It might just be doing the... But it should... The swap button should work. It should switch the sides.
It's not swapping, but I'll
What's
swap
the-
it the noob way.
Okay. I don't know why it's not. Okay. I've never had that issue.
I'm just
Whatever.
saying, I'm built different, incorrectly.
Apparently.
And alright. You got a bit of damage coming through.
Yeah, Super Tuber is very cheesed up though. But Fede canceling a lot. I wouldn't really call that the ideal play when your opponent's like playing on top of layer of Swiss here, but either way,
Straight fettuccine.
very true. Oh, this could be... Unfortunately, Fede wasting eye there. That's okay. Super kind of speeding up here at the top. I'm definitely like noticing that non-zero AR a lot. Like,
Yeah, it's a little slow. I mean, control's always good, you know, to have. So
that is true.
it's So if you feel comfortable without zero ARR, I'm just saying eventually you're kind of gonna have to take those off.
Take off the training wheels.
So true.
Yeah, but
I'm just saying in Brazil they don't got training wheels, so you just gotta run. That's why they're so fast.
I see.
This is very true. Brazil is actually very weirdly a very good sprinting nation in Tetris. I'm not even joking. It's actually factual information. Speaking about factual information, 4-0 for Super Tuber. Is that
Fede
two-
almost made it out.
Is that back-to-back sweeps if Super Tuber wins this?
I think so, yeah. Because Super Tuber's last match was the fast one, so we'll see if Super can keep it up here. Okay, it's a little bit of Sentinel stacking, wasting 3 T pieces. Interesting TSS there.
Definitely a misdrop.
Yeah.
And this might end Super Tuber's sweep streak. Ooh, spoke too soon.
Super Tuber does see the correct T placement though, and but getting sent right back up again, and Fede's pressure just doesn't stop. Super Tuber barely finds that eyepiece in time, and there
Ooh,
comes
and
the counter spike.
The counter strike, look how clean the board is. The counter strike from hell.
Dude.
Wow.
So clutch.
Wow. Wow.
Dang.
That's crazy.
Okay. That is very crazy indeed.
That's insane. Well,
That
GG's.
GG's.
What the hell? So true. And with
So
that
true.
in mind, we got our next match, CK versus Super Tuber.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay.
And the Super Tuber is 10-0. Last set.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, 10-0 in terms of games, that is true. And only got sent into losers because of a scheduling mishap.
Hey, man, but a dub's a dub. You know what I'm saying? One time, Firestorm didn't show up to the tournament, and I won, and I'm like, haha, ha, historic dub, historic dubski.
So true.
So
Wasn't there a tournament where like CZ almost like didn't show up, like just barely made it in time or something?
yep, and murdered Sim Shrimp. So funny. Shout out to my dog. Just murdered
Oh, wait.
Sim Shrimp.
Wait, no, yeah, wasn't it like a Jester's Cup where CZ started in losers because he
Yeah.
didn't make it or something?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wild. That's crazy. And he still won, right? He took the entire thing from
He
loser.
still won. Beat
That's-
everybody up.
It's crazy.
What a demon, man.
Yeah, so he just wanted some more practice by playing twice as many games in the losers bracket, obviously. Yeah, but I
Yeah,
think we have.
I will launch this warm-up and be right back. Please, the one time I need this warm-up to be a little long. One time.
Okay, well, we'll see. I will try not to jinx anything. I'll
In
try not to
before,
commentators curse it.
2-second stick spin.
Okay, well, PCs look kind of scary for that, but luckily they both canceled out, so Oh no, Super Tuber finds another one. But the one line of pass through means that not another PC, and Super Tuber does find the cancel on that counter spike a little bit. Ooh, CK's in a bit of a scary situation, I would say. And ooh, that's a lot of damage coming in, but CK finding the survival. And very good decision making as well. Yeah, that was actually a really nice vision on that down stack. Keeping it real for sure. And yeah, this is now kind of a scary spot. DK misdrop. Was that a Z-spin triple overhangless kick thing? That might have been one of the like crazy ones. Speaking of crazy, that is an unfortunate misdrop. I hope a minute is enough for Jed to have done his thing, or else I have to just stall on the screen for a while. Yeah, so how has everyone been doing? We are nearing the end of TAWS, I think. Yep, this is losers finals. Winner of this moves on to grands. Loser drops out at third, unfortunately. And yeah. Yeah, so oh, CK going. Wait, no. What? Jed. Literally right as you start, a little bit of a reset because of a freezing thing. That is an interesting, I've never seen that before. Instant like frame 1 start leave. But yeah, we're going into things now. Into losers finals here. Here we go. A little bit of a stick from Super Tuber. CK2000 trying to resolve that SCPC. Finds an interesting fix, actually. That worked out really well. I've never seen that before, but... Ooh, Super Tuber finding that stick spin, but, like, CK didn't accept too much, and now it's up to Super Tuber to skim through that misdrop, but Super Tuber did make it out pretty well here. Keeping things up. And... yeah, we're seeing a little bit of a just mid-game now. Tuber did not get the stick spin kill, but that is a big spike. DK finds the Tetris though to kind of even things out. Ooh, unfortunate misdrop on that T overhang, but DK does resolve it, and yeah, seeing a very nice set of T spins from Foshkiller right now, and ooh. Kind of a scary position. Super Tuber has to waste I to get out of that. And not going to be able to find another Tetris either, but managing to get down for the last time. And yeah, we're seeing a bit of upstacking now. Super Tuber building up for this donation. And that T-spin Tetris is going to do it. Super Tuber's building all of these like risky setups, but they are kind of paying off. Okay, I'll keep stalling for Jed here. Bit of a stick spin attempt. Unfortunate misdrop on it though. And Super managing to accept some clean garbage though. CK follows up with quad of his own. Ooh, that's a rough stack to deal with, especially with that spike coming in from Super Tuber. 2-0. Man, is Super Tuber gonna keep up the sweep train? It's definitely not looking too unlikely here. Again, more stick spin. I swear, like, I feel like in every era of TAWS, there is a stick spinner. Like, there's Gladon and, like, man, shoot, my brain is not functioning, but I know there's like more people who, there's just always gonna be someone known for the stick spin. even after like after one gets banned because of you or whatever, another just pops up. And it's like a Hydra. Speaking of Hydra though, all this 9-0, all these Tetrises, just you cancel off one Tetris and another just comes right in if you're fast enough. Super Tuber taking another round here, 3-0. Alright. Bit of a stick here. Again. Perfect garbage to that stick. Super Tuber opts to cancel out of it just to receive. Not gonna reach that C-spin, but that is still a big spike. The thing is, CK had the cancel, so definitely still in a decent spot here. Ooh, that's a very rough board to deal with for Clash Killer. And again, 4-0. Again, on the verge of a sweep here. Super Tuber's just playing very well, I guess. A lot of stick spin. But this time, some of it's used to cancel. Super Tuber does accept that clean, though. And able to find the way to that clean. That 23 is going to seal it. Very dominant performance from Super Tuber there.
Yeah, am I right, fellas? Came back just in time.
Let's go.
Let's go. And with that
in mind, that is another sweep, bringing Super Tuber to grand finals here.
15-0.
15-0 indeed. Did Super Tuber like sweep like earlier bracket as well? Hang on, I need to look at Super Tuber's match history. Super Tuber. Okay, 5-1, then a DQ, and then another DQ. Okay. Yes, Super Tuber's early. Like, Super Tuber has lost one game in this tournament so far, despite being in losers, which I find hilarious.
Oh, dude. You want to know the funniest thing ever? I thought the refresh button was the swap button, man. That's why what it's.
That's why it was. That's unfortunate.
That's hilarious. Anyway. Grand
finals? Real?
Tuber, Jackie, TAWS 44.
Gotta change the background. Ooh. Very peachy.
Yeah, you
it's
like
that?
that?
It's like a peach color. That's
like
what I said when I first saw this.
Little fusion, right? Hey,
Yeah.
let's go.
It's like pink lemonade.
Definitely pink lemonade. Definitely that new age, you know, color wave synth synchronization. You haven't seen that since who knows when, man. Vanguard. Did they say yes to a warm up? Please say yes.
I think Super Tuber asked for a warm up, which I think means yes. I don't know.
Why would you want to warm up? You just beat someone 5-0, bro. You're not
I have no clue. Well, there's the yes to warm up.
All right, I'm just saying. My brother in Christ. You just 15-0'd the whole tournament.
15-1 so far. Or actually probably like 21 actually. Either way,
21 Savage.
Definitely.
Ooh. And that's 22.
I mean, we haven't counted warm-ups so far. If we did, it would probably be like 23 or 25. I don't know. I can't count. I don't even know how many. If Super Tubers won all the warm-ups, who knows? Either way,
good luck for this first to 7, right? Grand final.
Yeah, first to 7.
Here we go. We got Jackie. We got Tuber. We got TAWS 44 grand finals here. Starting off,
Very true.
we got Stick Spin versus SDPC. Oh, brother. Ooh. And who
Ooh,
will
yeah. And the counter spike coming in here.
Oh, dude, that's so ballsy. You saw
Oh my
that?
God.
That Jackie didn't even know if they were gonna live right there. And then he said, fuck it, man, and did that huge counter spike. Holy moly.
Well, no sweep. That's for sure.
Hey, man. Bye-bye. But victory still. Ooh, misses the stick spin super tuber.
Yeah, no stick spin round today. I'm gonna be seeing some mid game now.
No stick?
Oh no, the internet having a few issues, but Jackie didn't really send anything, so there wasn't really any pass through. And yeah, SuperTuber kind of just building up on top now. I wonder if he's gonna continue with this 9-0. Does get the Tetris out. Get pretty clean here. Yeah, and alright, being sent up with just a little bit of cheese, not too much.
Definitely. And now we got a pretty clean board for Jackie. Does that T-spin, Tetris with the TSS there, while Super Tuber here needs to down stack pretty urgently. Will open that well, does get the Tetris there. Count to 4 once again for Super Tuber. Jackie looking for this down stack, has to waste the eyepiece. It's an eyepiece dependency there, needs to fill it up pretty quickly here. While Super Tuber has this 9-0 stack on their own board. And that's 2 Tetrises, and that's pretty much the end for Jackie there. Very nicely done by Super Tuber.
Yeah. Evening it up here.
Most definitely here. Now we got this stick spin coming through from Super Tuber versus this TKI BC? Question mark? No, I didn't really see what Jackie did there. But regardless, classic stick spin move.
Yep.
You die now. Smile.
So true.
Very unfortunate for Jackie there. Lost that game pretty fast. Once again, another stick spin coming through from Super Tuber. And same kind of setup for Jackie there. This seems to be a very close mirror of last match, except this time it's Jackie who gets the upper hand over Super Tuber. It's kind of like we literally just saw 2 different like universes, but in the same set, you know, literally.
Definitely.
Someone check the bag seed number, please. Awesome. Oh, very nice SDPC coming through from Jackie there. But will that be enough to stop this stick spin spike that's gonna come from a Super Tuber here? Oof, unfortunately, Jackie not fast enough to stop that very strong stick spin from Super Tuber. But still,
Yeah, definitely.
yeah,
Jackie's. Ooh, finding that SCP.
Ooh, with the Tetris? With
Yeah, that
the
is-
Tetris?
That's definitely a scenario where SCPC wins over stick spin with the Tetris PC.
That's freewin.com.net.edu, man.
Oh no, the misdrop on that.
All right, Jackie,
SCPC.
just block. Jackie, just block. Block anything, Jackie. Oh. Okay, it does manage to block. And now we are in the mid game here. I think Jackie has a much better mid game than Super Tuber. Super Tuber needs to down stack pretty urgently there. Needs to go down. Does manage to get the little bit of 3 combo there.
Yeah, and
Jackie kind of timing a bit.
ooh, big multiplier.
Damn.
Jackie's pulling ahead here.
Yeah, Jackie, I really love those counter spikes from Jackie. I really like that weight into doing the huge spike there. Definitely taking their time to try to generate the most attack possible here. And yeah, Jackie up 4-3 at the moment, but don't count out Super Tuber, who's been playing very solid throughout this whole tournament. Looking for this T-spin double at the moment. Does manage to get it here. Jackie needs to down stack. All right, it's gonna use that L piece maybe? No, uses much more pieces than necessary here, and that is actually might be the cause for demise for Jackie, but just barely survives that spike. Oh, but
no,
that
the misdrop.
Ooh, someone screenshot that, put it in the damn compilation.
That's rough.
And
Either way.
now once again, we're back here. We got Jackie doing the SDPC. Super Tuber unfortunately misdropping their own opener. Unfortunately, Jackie could not finish the PC portion of the opener. Therefore, both players are just out here mid game. Very nice 9-0 mini spike from Super Tuber there. Once again in a 9-0 position. You kind of don't want to be in these positions as you don't really get T-spins or good down stacking. But definitely enough for Super Tuber, it seems, as Jackie is caught up in a bit of a situation. Though Jackie does manage to down stack, looking for this Tetris here.
Yeah,
you saw that Smurf check T-spin. It's like if you're a good player, you would see that T-spin, but you know it's an amateur tournament, folks. Keep it real.
So true.
But anyway, we're out here. Both players at the bottom of their boards. Not much going on at the moment. Jackie will be going for this 5-4 into a double. Super Tuber looking for any sort of semblance of a down stack here. Very big down stack. Will manage to transition that into a very clean board here. Let's see what Super Tuber can manage to do. Okay, only does a Tetris into a double. Only sends about 6 lines. Jackie though is in a pretty serious position here, but very nice conversion there. Does a T-spin double into a Tetris. Very nicely done there from Jackie. Both players are looking for any sort of big damage attack, especially Jackie, as he is in a very low board state at the moment.
Very nice STSD coming out from Jackie there, and yeah, that's gonna punish it.
Very
Gonna
nicely
punish
done
that.
there.
So true.
From Jackie, so cool. My B for the cutoff. That's my dog. Coming back, we got a stick SDPC 180, 180, 180, 180.
No 180, unfortunately.
My brothers in Christ, you can 180 that.
That was stick spin color clear. Yeah, that was wild.
My man did stick spin and SDPC, man, at the same time.
So
you
true.
got the best of both worlds. Shout out Hannah Montana, RIP.
Yeah, unfortunately, Jackie didn't have access to that Tetris well, and Super Tuber is going into reset point here.
Let's see if Jackie can pull this back into a TAWS breaker. Very question mark? What is going on?
Ooh, that's
Jackie, yeah, that's it for Jackie. And this is reset.
You
Super
cannot
taking it.
Yeah, you cannot misdrop against stick spin for sure. And yeah, let me. That looks like a bit of a upset in terms of the voting. Super Tuber taking the first round over Jackie. That means I think we're gonna go into reset now. Into true finals. The truest of finals. The so true.
Yeah, this is an all UK finals, by the way. So true.
So true.
Just notice. British, yeah. So true. A little British. I want to bet. My brother in Christ, for ethical reasons, you should not bet. Very true.
Very true. I mean, some countries just stop you from betting. Like, you just cannot gamble. You can choose a side, but you just spend 0 points. For some reason. Gambling laws.
Base anti-gambling law?
So true.
Or cringe anti-gambling law? Trying to keep it apolitical.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, alright.
Alright.
Good luck, bro. Both players. Jackie, my brother, and thank you. Alright, Jackie understood the assignment. Here we go. Grand
Here we go.
Finals reset, TAWS 44. This is the last set, folks.
Last set
Let's
for all of the marbles.
go Jackie Super V. I almost call him Super VTuber. I'm so sorry.
Super
Shut
VTuber real. Yeah, I'm waiting on that debut, man. Come on. Okay. Right.
But yeah.
Yeah. Interesting
Jackie-
TST from SuperTuber there.
Yeah,
And
He did a pretty bad J placement there. Almost killed Jackie actually. But you are right. SuperTuber has some pretty interesting T-spin.
yeah, for sure. Not only stick spin. Oh, you didn't change the scene, man!
Oh, my brothers in Christ, I have committed a grave sin. Don't worry.
Oh.
I'll save the replay. I'll save the replay. Fuck this.
Yeah, we'll just edit it in when the VOD gets uploaded in a few millennia.
You'll see it next year. Don't worry. But back
So
here
true.
though. Both players are looking to downstack.
Definitely.
Jackie blocking there. Kind of doesn't really want that smoke from SuperTuber's damage here, but this
SuperTuber.
a little. Ooh, this is just a little awkward for Jackie at the moment, but SuperTuber is sending cheese, sending queen. My man's like diversity out here, man. Just all types.
Very true. And also finding that survival as well. Very nice 13 spike there, and ooh, this is a scary spot to be in.
Jackie? Damn.
Oh
that-
man, so
oh,
close.
Damn. I was gonna say, man. SuperTuber hit him with that "We Are the World" Michael Jackson type beat on him, man. Free
Very
dono.
true.
Free dono, man. But right now, SuperTuber, a stick spin.
So true. And ooh, Jackie has to deal with a bit of a misdrop, able to still find that Tetris.
Ooh, that S placement was. This is probably gonna be fatal for Jackie here. If
No way.
SuperTuber, my brother in Christ, send one Tetris. Oh,
Oh,
no.
it wasn't quite meant to be, and
Ooh,
yeah.
but Jackie, just very horrid misdrop, man.
yeah, I know they were trying for the SZ box solve too, from like the PC knowledge. Like, say what you will about learning PCs, but at least they give you a little bit of like extra like solves sometimes when you're down stacking.
So true. But right now the stick spin is about to hit different on Jackie. Damn.
Yeah, that is a very big stick spin, and yeah, 3-0. Moving
Once
up in the
again,
world.
Don't you just get mad every time like you see your opponent get the same bag for the opener they've been just spamming you with this whole time? Like, hello, God, please, one time.
Yeah, for sure.
But Jackie does manage to transition into the mid game. Let's see what he can do in order to win this match.
For sure. And that's a lot of damage coming in here.
Oh,
Jackie barely finding that 180 in time.
ooh,
And
Jackie.
ooh,
Ooh, what the hell?
Super Tuber having to deal with so much right now in terms of
My man did a
back fixing.
TST tower on the opposite side, man.
Yeah, it's just
That's hilarious. He did the TST tower, but you know, just reverse, man. Oh, it's because they drive on the left side of the road, man. That's why he did it. I see, man. I get the confusion. Damn.
makes sense.
Shut
Yeah,
up.
again. Shout out to
The British and their funny roads, man.
so true.
But at least we got elf gas. So true. Anyway, coming back here, we got we got Jackie trying to get more victories here as this 4-2 lead from Super Tuber is getting pretty intimidating. 9-0 stacks for Super Tuber. Will manage to transition into that Tetris. Jackie though, no eyepiece burn for Jackie? Hello? Ooh, but just in time. Jackie does manage to get the sauce and win this game. Ooh, no, just barely. Jackie can't get it. Super Tuber still in a lot of danger though, but Jackie just fumbles the bag. Ooh, but Super Tuber fumbles the bag. They're fumbling. What the hell was that game? Jackie takes it.
Very true. 4-2.
Hilarious. And both players here starting off once again. We got a stick spin versus an SDPC. Just fast forward. You imagine, dude? There's like a, you know when like animes have intros or some shit, or like TV shows have intros, and it's like on Netflix, and they're just like fast forward the opener, dude. It's
Oh my god.
they need to
Yeah, I
have
mean,
that.
definitely a reoccurring part that plays at the start.
For sure.
sense.
Ooh, but washing machine.
No, Super Tuber's winning this round, watch. Yeah, huge send there. Going to cancel out Jackie's DPC. Yeah, the washing machine power up. Let's go.
Definitely. But right now Jackie has a pretty solid position though. Nice 10 spike, and Super Tuber committed a pretty bad misdrop here. We'll have to waste both of their eyepieces, but probably will get it just in time. Does get it just in time. Jackie looking to do some damage. Huge T-spin misdrop from Super Tuber, but Jackie fumbling the bag once again. Okay, you need to know how to do my brother in Christ super T-spin double.net free tutorial. I'll teach you.
No, Super Tuber with another really unfortunate misdrop here.
And yeah,
It's a lot to skim through. Finding the TSD mid down stack though.
Jackie taking like all the CPU power to do that mid-game DT cannon, which actually was probably very horrendous for him.
Yeah, gave Super Tuber a lot of time. Jackie does find that eyepiece in time. And ooh, that's going to be a lot of pressure incoming. If Jackie can make his way to that well with an eyepiece. Yeah, this is a scary spot to be in, and Super Tuber can't make it out in time. 4-4.
That's a 4-4. Listen, if Jackie can just escape that stick spin. Again, another stick spin back. I'm just saying. Oh, but you messed it up.
Yeah, and
goof.
now Jackie might take the spotlight with an SCPC, but unfortunately does not have the pieces to solve it.
No bag turns.
Yeah, and
So just as Jackie gets a little lucky there, also gets unlucky. but still, Super Tuber made a pretty grave mistake here. Jackie is just gonna ride this 9-0 to the ends of the earth, and Jackie up on the set 5-4. Very reminiscent of the first set.
Yeah.
What do you think, man? What do you think is gonna happen?
I don't know. It depends on who can really get their opener off, as much as I hate to say it. Like, both these players are pretty proficient at their respective openers. We haven't really seen Jackie, like, DPC Super Tuber too hard. Like, Jackie managed to successfully build it once, but, like, haven't really seen it, like, get continued ultra far.
Definitely, and you know, as we were talking there, Super Tuber did misdrop that stick spin, so once again we are in this mid-game battle here. Jackie very cheesed up, Super Tuber also pretty cheesed up, but Jackie, thankfully for Jackie, there was even more cheese coming, but he did manage to block it there. Both players are in pretty precarious situations, but for the most part, things seem to have settled down here. Super Tuber looking for this Tetris, does get it, and yeah,
definitely seems pretty even at this point in time. Jackie finding a pretty nice kite on there. Super Tuber responding back with a quad. Ooh, but there's some clean garbage finally being received there. Super Tuber has quite a bit to work with. But this 9-0 is definitely going to delay it a little bit. Super Tuber has to get through its stack in order to utilize all of this garbage. Either way, Jackie being sent up really high. And both players, a lot of canceling going on, I'd say.
for sure here. But yeah, Jackie will need to downstack through this situation here. Super Tuber can get any sort of damage to pop off.
But
yeah,
Jackie can't quite make it through that cheese. Super Tuber brings it, makes it even 5-5.
very close set here. Once again,
Definitely.
this looks like just almost a mirror of what was the last set. And Jackie does manage to time out the SDPC, can convert it here, and pretty much a piece away from getting the DPC there. Can Jackie just run away with this?
Maybe, we'll see.
And stop Super Tuber's reign of terror?
Ooh, that's a PC coming out, and Super Tuber doesn't have
the stick.
just
And
barely not able to
that's
build that
it.
up in time. That's gonna be it.
That's it. What a close set. I'm gonna save the replay just for archival purposes.
So true. Also because you didn't show the first part of the first round.
Shut up. My brother in Christ. Act like I didn't do that. Very true. And here we yo, do we have a winner? Do we have a winner? Do we have a winner screen, my brother in Christ? Oh,
No, the closest thing is probably the top 8 bracket.
Dub/Dubski.
Yeah.
Here we go. Our winner, Jackie, getting the Dubski.
Taking a W on this day.
And
Dub. Okay.
very nicely done. Congratulations to Jackie there. We'll win the supporter and will be our TAWS 44 champion. There's ads. Frame 1 supporter giving and very swagged out. Let me fill out the rest of this bracket. So real quick. So and then it was like 5-3, and then it was like 5-0 again, and then It was, and then it was 5, 7, and then it was 7, 5. So this is the final bracket, which I will show here for all of you. I see that someone did listen, I hate doing this, but someone did redeem the whatever. Did someone do it? Did someone redeem
I
the
don't see anything. Hang on, let me check. Yeah, no, I don't see any redeem, so
my brother in Christ, do not redeem. Thank you.
yeah, I'm gonna find someone to raid. Hang on. Uh,
But yeah, congratulations to Jackie.
Social.
Such a pro gamer, very professional. And
Very true.
thank you to the rest of you, you know. Shout out to Super Tuber getting second, doing all those cool sweeps. Shout out to CK for getting third, and shout out to Fede for getting fourth. And all of you, our viewers, for checking us out. You can join us at the TAWS Discord, ! Discord. TAWS is like the only really recurring amateur tournament, or tournament in general, if you really think about it, in the community. So you should definitely check us out. It's a great tournament series. It's free, and you know, if you want to improve and you want to meet cool people, you should consider joining. And also, big shout outs to the staff, of course. Shout out to Azura for commentating with me, and
Yeah,
Burger.
thanks for having me on. Shout outs to Burger as well.
Shout outs to Ads, of course, for providing the prize, and of course, I don't even know who was staffing this, but I think it was Silaris and Andy and a few other people. So, you know, that's my dogs, and you know, the people in the chat too. Thank you to all of you, and hopefully we'll be able to have more cool TAWS events. We also do have a trailer that we are legally required to show. Kappa?
I don't even think it's a trailer. It's a loop, but
That's my brother in Christ. I have lost the trailer.
it should just be in the streaming commentary channel.
And there it is. I will lose frames for this. Very funny.
I mean, I don't even think the animated part matters that much. It's just a nice little effect, but I mean, if it runs at like 3 FPS, it's more memorable. It's marketing.
All right, let me wait, dude. Sorry, my computer sounds like a helicopter right now, so you're just gonna have to like hold on with me, man, because I'm holding on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotta wait.
Even my internet half, dude. My internet half. Can you believe that? That's crazy. Anyway.
I just realized the fact that your computer's like dying is kind of funny considering the video itself.
All right, let's check out the video here. I'll put it up for
Yeah, just like loop it, I think.
for the people to watch.
It's the flames are actually burning up Jet's computer.
My brother in Christ, the media source will not load. Oh, because I
Oh,
put it in
no.
a different scene. Oh, here we go.
All right.
We
Here we
got
go.
the first ever collaborative event between English Puyo Puyo community and Hard Rock, Ragnarok, a PPT2 PC tag team event, July 23rd, 1600 UTC. Streamed at Hard Drop. Witness the battle of the millennium. And then they got like the royalty free fire effect in the background.
Kind of cool. I will say mixed doubles events in PPT are always very interesting.
Yeah, I will say that they did copy my whole swag from Jet's Hell in the Cell, but I'm not, I'm not gonna copyright them for it. I'm just saying I did it first. So true. And yeah, you guys should check it out. English Puyo community is cool. Hard Drop's pretty cool too. And Andy's hosting, so shout out to my dog Anderson. And yeah, should all be settled. With that in mind, do we have any rates?
Yeah, Ad said he had one, just waiting on him to actually initiate it. Yeah, same time as normal TAWS, but on a Saturday.
So true.
Definitely check it out.
Look, it has like Ragnarok, and there's like Puyo characters, so.
Yeah. Very interesting for sure.
Do support it. Go check it out. I don't see a Discord on here. I'm assuming we put that on our end, but I'm just saying, English Puyo community. I'm just saying, where do I sign up? What if I was mute or deaf or something? So true. But yeah, check them out. Do let me know when the raid starts, because I have like an IRC client to run the Tetrio chat, so I can't see when the raid starts. Just let me know.
Okay.
Let me know, my brother in Christ.
Yeah.
And but we should be pretty much done here. Again, thank you to all of you for watching. And
For sure.
until
There it
next
is.
time. Yeah, until next time, we'll see you in another Tetrio Amateur
screen.
Weeklies event.
The raid went through. Stop it.